we're here.
What the fuck is up, everybody?
Dude, I think we're much more alive. Sean did some research. He's only a little mad at Hey, he did tell me that he was mad at me, but also he was mad at himself.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get into it here in a minute, but god damn, what the hell was going on last week?
we made progress.
There was something wrong with us.
We made progress.
We literally didn't.
We made emotional progress. You found every dead end. Did you even find an upgrade? I think you found like an upgrade or two. I think you found an upgrade that you found in a previous stream because you had forgotten to say. So we literally made no progress. Well, welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm your host, Isaac MCCanary, and it is Sean Play the Video Game. Oh, shoot, I need to get you the Limburger hat.
Give me my hat.
I'll get you your
hat.
Hi,
my name is Sean, also known as the Talking Skull, he, him, and I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go. Get me in there.
He's ready. Do you like the pic? Oh, shoot. 1 second. Do you like the pictures we have for today, though? I think they came out quite good. Honestly, I like that it didn't know what the hell to do with it, so it was like, I don't know, man, maybe...
This is a loading screen.
Which one? This
one? The one on the bottom left?
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite good. I like the dinosaur.
Yeah, honestly, I love the aesthetic of this picture, though.
This is somehow a loading screen and also maybe a Souls game. Why are there not more dinosaurs in Souls games, Sean?
I also love that there's candles, of all things, at the edge of this lake. Yeah.
Well, this is definitely a Miyazaki. This is definitely a Miyazaki Poison Swamp, Sean.
Absolutely. I'm loving the ambiance, though. Truly, truly remarkable.
Uh-huh.
Silly fella and silly goober. Well, who's a fella and who's a goober? Is the hat bigger? Yeah, I was about to say, is the hat bigger than usual?
Yeah, I was making adjustments. Well, I think I'm the goober, and you're definitely the fella. Are you the feller?
I'm a feller.
How smart feller are you?
One smart feller, he smelled farts.
That do be the fart smeller. That do be the fart smeller. Become lost in the swamps of Torvis. Go while a rigor Chandler Stockness from the
I'm sure that clearly says Chandler Stockness.
Chandler Stockless. Stockness. Chandler Stockness. The watery shadows. Honestly, this guy looks cool as fuck. Grenchler wished they looked this cool. I think Grenchlers are scary and they wish they looked this cool.
It helps that he's 1 billion feet tall. It's
easy
to be scary when you could crush someone with your toe.
Oh, what do you... I mean, yeah. Look at how fucking cool that is. Is this what the Grenchler...
I'm lost in the swamps of Tones Bog. Hidden ify Grenchir skirmerers silly from the water-tilly shadows.
I was gonna say, are you speaking some kind of Scandinavian or just Scottish? Or just Welsh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Welsh.
This
looks Welsh.
I mean, this looks like a Welsh fairy tale. Get it, everyone? The Welsh joke? Because they don't sound like they're speaking English, even though they're just speaking a very busted version of English. From my understanding, Welsh people speak just very busted English.
Maybe we're the busted ones.
Maybe. Why aren't there no boats in Dark Souls? Honestly.
There's boats in Elden Ring.
Those are coffins, Sean.
I mean, there's that too, but I mean the river boatmans.
Oh yeah, I guess they do have boats. Yeah, but they've got skeleton boats. They don't work on normal rules.
Yeah, they row their boat around. They might also teleport, but they row their boat around a little bit.
That's fair. Become lost in DeFi, the swamps, bog, Wittifari, Gretchy stalks from the watery shadows. Oh, look at him, it's Gretchy!
We love Gretchy.
We all love Gretchy. Well, he goes to hell. Ah, beat you to it.
Fast.
Aha, I beat you. I got a button now. I don't even have to type anything. I got a button.
I mean, there's always been a button.
Sean, why you gotta call me out like that?
You just gotta click their name.
Sean, why you... Well, I have a button next to their name now. I no longer have to click on their name. I have a button next to their name. So watch out, buddies. Don't do anything that would irritate me.
Isaac's got a hair trigger.
It's true.
He's got a new toy that he's looking to play with.
Listen, as somebody who grew up in Soapbox Banhammer, I will do it.
Alright. So reason number one that I'm mad.
Is it me or is it
you? The first one is you. Literally before the stream started last time, I was like, yeah, there's one thing that I know I want to do, and that is there was a ball roll half pipe at the beginning, like right at the entrance to this new zone. So I want to make sure I do that. And it turns out that despite all of Isaac's insistence that I go to other places, that was in fact exactly where I needed to go.
God damn it, but we went here!
Well, this is reason number two why I'm mad. Because we did come here within the first hour of the stream. And this is why I'm mad at myself, is because this is what happened. I went back and rewatched the stream to be like, how the fuck did I miss this? I was talking about other shit. I was talking about I was talking about Nosferatu. And I fell, and I was just like, oh, this just leads to this room. I've been in this room before. And we like left and we were like, oh, okay, like this is just a shortcut, whatever. I didn't notice that there was, it just didn't even register in my brain that those were platforms that I could boost across to get to the other side, and we never came back in the 2 hours that we played after that.
And I didn't help. I was like, because I was trying to go off of my own fairly recent memory where I rewatched a video about this, and I was like, I think they mentioned that maybe it was in Aegon, I don't remember. So, yes, Sean, you can be mad at me. I didn't help. Oh, hey, look. Oh, hey, it's
progress. It was just that easy.
Wow, it was just that easy. Except you got now you have a puzzle.
I was gonna say, okay, now what am I actually doing here? Okay, so that's going now. Okay, it goes until I blow it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
it does go until you blow it.
It's like the inverse of an NES cartridge.
Yeah.
Purple,
you
red.
suck it to clean it.
Oh, God. Oh,
that,
hi, sir.
That made me feel gross to say. You do the honors.
Luminoth subject expired 1.5 decacycles ago. Scan indicates this Luminoth was very young at time of death, not quite to adulthood. That a child would be pressed into combat duty suggests how desperate the Luminoth were at the war's end.
Look, that's not even an official lore. That's actually kind of a good log.
Yeah.
This is a statue of Vmos, the third sentinel of Aether. She died giving birth to her son, Umos, who, in time, became the fifth sentinel of Aether. What? Why is the good lore of this game none of the actual lore of this game, Sean?
Mm-hmm. This is a statue of Q-Sis. Uh-oh. The second sentinel of Aether. Q-Sis was the... God, that's so... Neither of those things would have been relevant in 2003. No. It's not their fault. Q-Sis was the first sentinel born on Aether and protected the planet for 3 centicycles.
God. Structural analysis complete. Dude, this is the statue of Jay Gunk.
Hell yeah.
The fourth Sentinel of Aether. Jay Gunk was Sentinel when the Ing brought war to Aether. He died in battle while defending the Great Temple. Pour one out for Jay Gunk, guys. Jay Gunk gave it his all.
This is a statue of X-Quar, the first Sentinel of Aether. It was X-Quar who discovered the world of Aether and led her people to settle on its wondrous surface.
I love giant statues. They're cool. Target has been dead for 1.5 decacycles. Subject was an elderly Luminoth. Approximate age is 4.2 centicycles. Advanced age did not keep him from defending the site or engaging in combat, however. See, that's a neat... This whole room has its own little story.
Yeah, it really does. This is also just like kind of a cool room. Like,
it's a really cool room. Look, it's the Bat Friends. I don't remember what they're called. But I like
Batman, Robin,
Alfred. Why doesn't what's Alfred's superhero power?
Whoa. What?
Sean, it's a puzzle.
It does seem to be a puzzle.
It's a puzzle.
Why did they light up? Oh. Okay. So I just have to go until they light up.
Chat, let them cook.
But I have to be careful to do it in the right order. So this is the wrong one. Come back for you.
Let them cook, chat. I actually think this is kind of a neat little Rubik's Cube puzzle.
Yes, this is the one I want.
Oh, almost. I do feel like I definitely got stuck on this puzzle too, yeah.
I don't know. Seems pretty straightforward to me. Now this is the hard part. What do you do? Okay, easy. Easy.
You spin the guy. You don't want to...
Oops, shit.
Yeah, you don't want to spin that one, Sean.
I forgot which one it was.
Uh-huh.
This one? Yeah, this is the one I wanted.
Okay.
And now we
Maybe
find
it
out.
is just that easy. Probably is actually just that easy.
There it is.
Well,
sorry to your baby child brain from when you were a baby child, but it is actually extremely easy.
but look at how cool that was. There it is, everybody.
Seeker launcher. What?
You know what's funny? I think that this game introduced this upgrade, and this is maybe the only time I've actually liked this upgrade. Because as cool as Dread is, they just introduced it as an upgrade to your missiles instead of what it does here, which is a unique way to use your missiles.
Okay. It's one of these. Okay. I get it.
You know those purple doors? Now you know what all those dots do?
Okay. Well, goodbye, Portal. I'll try to remember that you're here.
Now you've got a bunch of stuff you can
the same
do.
part of the brain that the character model physics were activating in the other stream.
Uh-huh. Well, that's good. Listen, we were having a discussion about how the brain chemicals react to different parts of the game, and that in the Mecha Break, I complained that loot boxes and... Oh, we have been here before. Yeah. That loot boxes and butt physics do not activate the... They do activate chemicals in my brain, but they're not the chemicals I really care about. And that it's the video game that has to activate the good chemicals. So I guess he's comparing the channel trailer to... Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is. What is wrong with me? There's literally a butt in that game in that channel trailer. What's wrong with me? Well, technically there's only one butt. Technically there's only one butt. Not more than one butt. It's only one butt.
A minimal number of butts.
Ain't my
yeah,
butt.
you guys.
It's also not your butt.
Hashtag not all butts.
Not all butts. I mean, all butts. I think all butts are good. I don't know any bad butts.
That's a pretty bad butt thing to say. Okay. So... Yes. So there's this here. If I go back that way. This is Tutorial Bog. Okay, yeah. So I want to go this way. I want to go there.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, I just gotta accept it. This is what happens when you spend too much time on the internet. It just is. But hey, we're all but listen, we're out of our friend group. I want to say James has taken on where do you land in this spectrum for the sex positivity, because James has maintained that he's trying to keep the sex negativity so that way there's balance, you know?
Oh, okay.
You know, so that way it stays special.
Sure. Look, I ain't no Puritan.
I was gonna say, is this too dangerous of a question? Are the masses ready for these answers, Sean?
You don't want to know my thoughts. No, I don't give a shit what people do.
So you're sex neutral. We've got sex positivity, sex negativity, and sex neutral.
That's the best way to describe me, I think.
Listen, all things in balance, my friends. All things in balance.
Mm-hmm.
Balance and moderation? No, that ain't me. That ain't me. Well, maybe some moderation.
I mean,
depends
you've
on the
had
moderation.
on this stream already.
Yeah, that's true.
Get it? Get it?
I did send him to hell. That is what I do.
Yeah.
When they appear, I send them straight to hell. That's where they go. You missed.
Hate you. Hate you.
Yeah, these guys are real fucking goblins. These guys are some real dicks.
Oh, Andy's dead.
It is a little bit arcane what it takes to kill them sometimes. You're just like, Annie's dead. I did it. You're like, okay. Like, sometimes it just kills them, and sometimes it don't. Like,
Why? Why could you just animation can't? Oh, well, alright.
I'm telling you, the Hunter Ing make no fucking sense.
Yeah, I don't love that they can animation cancel their own attack to dodge your shit. Like, what is even the point of having that big glowy wind up if it's not so that it can hit you?
But Sean, they're technical. They've got technique to them. They're not so simple. They're not your everyday Ing.
They are smart babies.
They're smarter than your average Ing.
Mm-hmm.
You killed something. I'm not even sure
did.
what you killed.
Okay, you... Forget if I can do anything to these.
Can.
Charged light. Okay, charged light. That's a lot of investment to kill these guys.
Sean, are you developing bloodlust?
I gotta get through this room.
Guys, Sean has never killed this much. I've never seen this before. He's getting
I can get
violent.
through this room. What are you talking about?
I'm scared. I've never seen him this violent, guys.
I'll kill. The more upset you get, the more I'll kill.
Sean, are you okay? Are you feeling all right? This isn't like you. Oh no, not whippies. Ah, dude, there's whippies.
Get off of me.
There's all sorts of whippies. No. No,
Yeah.
how dare you? You think that would work? What kind of logic are you working on?
But I like it.
Uh-huh. What kind of crackpot logic are you running on, buddy? Well, you're here now.
That's
Welcome
scary.
to this. Forgot how cool this room is. Cool.
Soon I shall pass to final rest. My key is in place. Through my spiritual link to the others, I know where their bodies lie. I shall leave this knowledge, that their last location in the dark world can be known. May this knowledge lead our warriors to the Sky Temple keys. The time draws near. Hear the words of Akul, she they call champion of Aether. Know that my warriors fought and died with uncommon valor. Do not look unkindly upon their failure, for they died to save us all.
Okay. Listen, Sean can't speak because this is just how my brain works, and I have been thinking of updating anyways. Listen, the thought is I was trying to showcase that the head rig was working, and that was the dumbest thing I could think to make. It was just dumb. Hear the words of Uruk-Hai, that you may find a key lost to our cause. Gentle bearer, with a bearer pod, he sleeps in a flooded temple.
Hear the words of Akul, that you may find a key lost to our cause. Loyal soldiers, he no longer breathes, looking down at the great bridge of a holy fortress.
Judicious, see rich.
Kirch.
Rich! In a small corridor, within the depths of a high fortress, he lies silently.
Steadfast Diesel, who shall disturb you among the trees of holy ground?
May the light of Aether shine upon our enemies forever!
I didn't notice that was different.
Yeah. The key of Akul has been placed. Its lock forever opened. Hey Sean, you realize what this room is?
Yeah. I realized as soon as I saw that there were a bunch of things to scan. Fearless Mobi-Wan, the one who shall move the pillar of holy ground, will see your soulless body.
Obi-Wan?
Mobi-Wan. Mobi-Wan Cannoli.
Mighty Jimpy. In the last, what did you see? Was it one of our gates closing, sealing the scorched land from our holy ground? Ooh, that's... See, what's ironic is, as blah as the rest of the lore has been, I actually think that the key descriptions here are way more interesting, as opposed to Chozo runes.
Mm-hmm. Noble Gistel lost his soul before a fortress in the scorched land. Creeper has words for you.
Compilation of similar content would have been even sillier. That's actually what I'm thinking of doing next, actually, Creeper. I'm thinking, like, if I could find, like, a month summary, I might start doing that, or like a partial summary. I that's what I was looking at next for actually updating the channel trailer. I promise, I'm thinking about it. I promise, Sean, I'm thinking about it. Gallant Bastille. She lies deep in a fortress of dry land.
Recording to logbook.
Brave Sly. Beside the marsh of a raining land, she laid her body forever.
I think there's probably more details if you would hit start, but
Yeah,
we ain't
yeah,
gotta
but
do that.
You don't have to read them all right now.
Yeah, we don't gotta. They're all clues. They're all clues.
Yeah.
It's a riddle, a really bad riddle, but it is a riddle. Honestly, Sean, if we ever put like a puzzle or a riddle in one of our games, remind me not to just make the answer of the puzzle you get a key. Remind me. It's not very
Y'all
good.
respawn?
Yeah. They
What
all
the hell?
respawned. They reconstructed them, Sean. There's a war going on, don't you know?
It's true. It is important. Okay, that's all I needed here. This is such a weirdly random spot for that to be in.
And look at the map. It's not as random as you might think it is. It's right underneath the temple. Unless you mean how to get there.
Yes, that is what I mean.
Ah, gotcha. Because I'm like, it does not make that much sense, Sean. It is like... It makes some sense. It don't make no sense. I actually kind of like that for like theming. Like, you know, you keep on coming back to the temple, and the only place you can't get to in the Dark World at any given until the very end of the game is the temple, the dark version of the temple. It's cool. It's their home. It's their home turf, Sean. You can't fight them on their home turf.
Mm-hmm.
Something is wrong. Something feels wrong. I think you passed the other portal.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
You passed the easy to access portal once you want to do the turret segment.
Oh yeah, that is what that was, huh?
Uh-huh.
No, I think I'll pass.
What, you didn't have fun? You didn't enjoy that part?
It was fine.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Where to next? I don't think there's any purple here, but there's probably some in Torvas.
I think there's some in Torvus, and there's a lot in there's a lot in Torvus, and I think there's even some in Aegon. In Aegon!
Egg wastes.
In Egg Wastes. Oh hey, look. Yeah, there's one right there. That actually seems to be the only one.
No, there's one down here too.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
Plus, I think there's
Oh.
one or two in Dark World.
That,
Yeah,
that
there's
there
one in
is.
Dark World.
That there be.
Okay. I am. Let's start here.
Having a.
Eggs.
You're having a eggs.
I'm having eggs.
You're having a eggs. Let's. I'm curious because
Yep.
Creeper was like, "If you need help with puzzles, what do you think goes into a good puzzle, Sean?" And it's not sliding blocks. Or could
A
be.
good puzzle needs to be. It needs to give you all of the tools to solve the puzzle up front. The solution to the puzzle should not be a thing that you didn't realize existed.
Mm-hmm.
It should have a solution, ideally, that is a, clever recontextualization of either the problem or the tools that you have to work with.
Mm-hmm. Good example, alert isn't a word. I actually think that is a really good puzzle. I'm just a moron. That's what's funny is, Creeper, if you haven't played the Silent Hill games, they genuinely have really good puzzles and riddles. Like, genuinely. There's one in particular.
Some good puzzles and riddles.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
be truthful here.
I don't know. You really like the hard difficulty puzzle for Silent Hill 3 in the hospital, and I like it too.
It's my favorite puzzle in the whole series. That doesn't mean there aren't also some really bad ones.
Oh, well, sure. Oh, yeah. Sean, are you trying to tell me that it's not obvious you're supposed to use the can of tangerine juice? Or whatever the fuck, was it orange juice? Was it? It's Squirt.
It's just
Squirt.
canned juice.
It looks like Squirt.
Oh wait, that's not a real.
Nah.
That is not accessible to me. I need to go here.
That one is a farce.
I think that one's also kind of weird, but I think I can get to it.
Yeah, you can get to that one. Yeah, you can get to that one.
Yeah.
That one is a falsehood.
Oh.
That one. Hey, look, it's your buddies. They climbed on each other's back. They're so happy to see you.
There's a totem tandem over there.
Yes. I mean, I definitely will go check out some of those games, Creeper Cat. Because, I mean, like, the Talos Principle has been on my radar, but what's funny is, unfortunately, at least from what I've heard, I would be more interested in the story than the puzzles, but I do hear that it's a really good story, like a really, really good story. And then, honestly, games that I've been meaning to play on at this point is I just have never actually played Myst. I know I brought it up a couple times, and from my impression, that's like one of the best adventure puzzle games out there, kind of very formative to a lot of the genre. So,
yeah. It's a classic.
He's supposed to be real good. What was the sequel? Didn't it just come out? Didn't they just do a remake of the sequel too? I don't remember what it's called.
Yes, so they've been doing VR remakes of the old Myst games. I didn't know they were going to do all of them. I still don't know if they're going to do the third one or not. But Riven is the second one, and it is also quite good.
Yeah.
I really want to get the VR remake of Riven because Myst in VR is one of the best VR experiences on the market, and I highly suspect that Riven will be similar.
Mm-hmm. What's funny is I actually think one of the I've heard some criticism for the Riven remake, and it's while it is cool to be able to three-dimensionally roam around in those worlds, it does make some of the puzzles a little bit more frustrating because you aren't fixed to a point to be able to make things be obvious that would have been obvious if you were fixed to a point. That is one criticism that I've heard, but that's a pretty meager criticism, honestly.
I also don't remember it being a problem in Myst VR, but I don't know.
Maybe they just are better at that than Riven was.
Maybe. Framing might also be more important in Riven, because Riven is... If I'm remembering Riven correctly, there's some shenanigans in Riven.
Oh. Shenanigans, you say. Also, that piece of shit.
Yeah.
Gotta love these boys. They're real assholes. They're real...
Get off of me.
They're real dick
Don't
wagons.
you balk me again? Oh my god. Alright, you. Busting out the real gun. Get over here.
I mean, if it goes to show... If it shows anything how good the, kind of like... The quality of classic Myst. There are games that are inspired by Myst that are aren't even like in the same genre as Myst.
I mean, Myst was like the biggest game in the world at the time. Like, Myst was a bestseller for like 5 years after it released.
I didn't know it was that popular.
Ah, I can hold more ammunition now. That's handy.
And I got the PlayStation 2 version, turned it on, saw a little cute guy, and then was like, I have no idea what I'm doing here. And then I turned it off and never played it again.
Little cute guy in Mist?
Yeah, like I made some mushroom grow, and then this like white creature came out, started eating the fucking mushrooms, and then I was like,
I think that was Riven.
oh,
Mist don't got nothing like that, unless I'm heavily misremembering.
maybe not. Maybe it was Riven. I don't know.
Because Riven has like a jungle level where you gotta like make the jungle grow and like interact with the wildlife and stuff. But Mist doesn't have anything like that.
I remember it being the very beginning of the game and it being just in a cave somewhere.
I still think it was probably Riven. Or maybe it was the third one, Mist Exile.
Maybe.
I can never keep Riven and Exile straight. I think I played them each once, years apart from each other, so I don't remember which one is what.
And also, you're in good company, Creeper Cat, because Sean also really enjoyed Animal Well. How much more did you do on Animal Well? I'm curious.
I mean, I didn't 100% it or anything.
Right.
I rescued all the cats.
That's probably my favorite puzzle in the game. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think that's the biggest, like, secret thing I did that actually amounted to anything. Yeah, I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff in that game, but I there's a lot left that I have not done.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool, but I don't know if I'm ever going to quote-unquote do the speed, or if I'm ever going to do the quote-unquote speed run puzzle.
I'm definitely going to do at least one of them, because the first one is pretty easy. Isn't it only like 5 hours?
Yeah, I could see that being pretty easy. I just, that game is so, it's very dense. And the goal is, I guess, not to find everything. You just need to find what you need to be able to find the 4 lights. But I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm so easily distracted, and it's so fascinating to see a game take such a good iteration, but its own kind of like steps in like what Hollow Knight already did so well. Like the two have a lot in common, but I think that the thing that Animal Well does so well is Hollow Knight feels like it just keeps going, whereas Animal Well will just surprise you.
Have a sword in that game.
It's true. You do get fireworks and a frisbee. And a
I mean,
flute.
I love that frisbee, but
And a
that does not.
sleepy.
A frisbee and a flute sounds less like a knight and more like a fucking jester.
I mean, you kind of are a jester. Look at all the things you got. You get a television remote. How did you feel about Slinky, by the way?
What? How did Animal Well come up?
Creeper is actually where Creeper found me through Animal Well, and he's a big fan.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Animal Well's incredible. It's one of the best games in the genre.
And it's a
For sure.
Metroidvania, Sean. It's topical to what we're doing right now.
That is, in fact, the genre I meant.
Uh-huh. But no, I find it fascinating and really awesome that that Hollow Knight feels like a game that you're always finding something new and being like, there's no way the map can get any bigger. And Animal Well does almost the inverse of like, how were they able to fit so much in this map?
Yes, absolutely. It's super dense.
Yes. They do not waste a square inch of that game.
If you liked Animal Well this much, you'd need to play Tunic. I can't believe I didn't make that connection before, but Tunic is very different in the like genre of game, but in terms of its like design ethos, it's very similar to Animal Well.
Okay, yeah, no, because that's what I like about Animal Well is it has this crawling exploration where you do genuinely feel like you're slowly like mapping out the area knowledge base wise, and I really really like that. And it really does a good job of just giving multiple funnels is the biggest thing. Like, it's not one funnel, it's multiple funnels that you are slowly funneled through until you get a little bit more to be able to go someplace else. But there isn't just one funnel. It's like 5 funnels, which is cool, and you can take any of those funnels at any time. Now this is ambitious.
Yeah, for some reason, I looked at the IA balls here and was like, ah, yes, these are targets.
Ah, yes, these are what I must shoot. No. No. Does it ever stress you out when you shoot one of those and it just comes straight back at you? Stresses me out. I know you can't get hit by them, but I always think you could.
Access to Aegon Wastes.
Yeah. See? There's also a little bit of interconnective tissue in this game. I think there's overall fewer areas than there are in the first game, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I think the maps are a little bit more densely designed. So, because like this area, technically this game has technically has fewer areas, but twice as many due to the fact that every area also has a dark world version. So they're like bigger overall.
Sure.
They're like twice the size.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're here.
Before I leave.
I think there is another purple door. Yeah, there's one there.
That's up
You've definitely
there.
seen that one.
Yeah, and I've been itching to find out what the hell that is for a long time, so I might actually stop and do that.
Yes?
Oh, right. I couldn't get to that because the puzzle doesn't go. Okay, I remember now.
Because, Sean, you don't have all the parts of the puzzle, so it's a bad puzzle.
At least it's different with Metroid, because with the Metroid-like genre, there's an expectation that you're going to be like finding things out of order and getting new pieces to old puzzles, so
Uh-huh.
the barrier to, well, I'm just gonna leave and probably have a puzzle piece later that I don't have now is like none.
Mm-hmm.
If it seems like you can't do it, you probably actually can't do it. The puzzles are usually not that complicated.
Yeah. Also, Sean, I just had a random thought that I'm like, I should actually write this down the next in my big list of game ideas. But I have had an interest in making a Metroidvania of some kind. I know we've tooled around with making a survival horror Metroidvania, and I just had the thought of a game that has Metroidvania exploration with resource management, in that you get exploration tools that stay permanently where you place them but expend them. So you have to map out the map the way that you want, but you still have to be thinking about how to use your resources. I just had that thought. I was like, huh.
How would you avoid hard locks in a game like that? Seems like you'd have to be very careful about designing
where certain resources are, definitely, and having multiple solutions to the same resource problem. So like you have to decide how you're going to overcome an obstacle instead of just using the X key on B obstacle. That would be one way to do it, so that way you have multiple ways. And then I always like the thought of really with that specific designed one, I would think like I always liked the idea, because this is kind of playing off of that one idea I had where we were tooling around like our interpretation of an At the Mountains of Madness kind of thing, and I've always liked the idea of having your character try to find an exit, and if you find an exit, it's up to you how much longer you try to look for secrets or something like that. So,
yeah.
like, as long as you find an exit, you always secure yourself a way out. and then it's up to you to figure out how to use the rest of your resources to find the rest of the stuff in the world. Which would take, it would be really hard. I don't think that would be an easy thing to design. So, I'm not saying it would be easy. That's probably how I would suggest handling that. It just like occurred to me, I'm like, that's not a way that I've seen a Metroidvania try to handle exploration, because most of the time it's just get ability unlocks X doors because ability is X key, so, oh, back up there.
Mm-hmm.
I've never, I like the way that Animal Well really does a good job of, like, being, like, giving the player the tools to, like, kind of map out their own path very freeform-wise, and I think my best idea of iterating on that would be to do, then, the opposite. How do you restrict somebody, but give them a lot of options and leave it to the player to try to figure out how to utilize those options? So, I don't know. I like stuff like that.
Luminoth subject expired 1.4 centicycles ago. Subject Luminoth was blind, possibly from birth. Damaged cybernetic augmentation isn't present. A sonic imaging device enabled the subject to see the world around him. Oh, hey, I need that.
Uh-huh. Oh, hey, welcome to my favorite room. I forgot about this room. Don't you feel safe? Oh, okay. It's not that bad. I actually thought you were in danger. Never mind. It's a puzzle. A puzzle with many parts. I forgot how fucking big this room is. I don't even know what... See, now this room is actually a puzzle.
What are you? Bomb slot.
Now, Sean.
Okay.
Definitely looks like a bomb slot.
It could be anything.
By the time we detected the stellar object as it streaked toward our world, it was too late to stop it. We fired numerous weapons at it.
Oops.
We fired numerous weapons, so many weapons at it, in a vain attempt to alter its trajectory. Nothing worked. Our efforts placed a great strain on the energy controllers, and weakened Aether. All we could do as the object drew closer was to take shelter and wait. We gathered stores of food and water, reinforced the shielding on our dwellings, and spent the last hours. That also might be genuinely the first, like, cool lore that they've done of that. Like, I feel like overall they've been very blah, and I am kind of sad that more of the lore isn't more like that.
What in the hell? There's...
It's a
okay,
puzzle.
so this takes me here. Bear with me, folks. I'm just trying to figure out what is even going on. I'm starting to understand. What?
It's a puzzle.
Ah. Okay.
Oh yeah, it does do that. I wasn't sure. I was like, I remember going up and down. I find this room to be kind of silly. It's a big drill.
Okay.
There you go.
What do you mean, there you go?
There
I
you
just
go.
started this puzzle, man.
There you go. Guys, I think you figured it out. Ding, 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 ding. How convenient.
Shit.
Oh, speaking of sex neutral, we did watch a movie.
A very not sex neutral movie.
Yeah, it's very actually explicitly a sex-focused movie. Hey, it's
That movie
got
has
themes.
things to say about sex.
Yeah, it does. You're right. I was skeptical given the beginning of that movie, but you are correct that it actually has a sex-positive message.
Yeah.
It does. For how scary and upsetting it is in a lot of ways.
Given that someone literally dies in the middle of sex.
Yeah. Listen, it was a very confusing moment for everybody, including the guy.
Uh-huh. He didn't like it any more than she did.
Uh-huh. Bioscan complete. Luminoth subject terminated 1.4 decacycles ago. According to Luminoth records, the Ing used this area to conduct rites of passage. Young Ing battle fierce opponents to prove their mettle in combat. It appears this Luminoth was one of their many opponents. This is also maybe the only lore I've seen where you get insight on Ing as more than just the evil aliens.
Mm-hmm.
They are technically a sentient race. They're technically a sentient race. They're just
Ooh.
evil sentient race of goo people.
I am goo people.
You are goo people. The movie we watched is Goo People. No, we watched,
No.
I mean, metal can be kind of a goo, Sean.
But please. Please?
The movie we
Please.
watched was
I
Iron
showed
Man.
him Tetsuo the Iron... Oh my god. I showed him Tetsuo the Iron Man.
Yeah,
Which is
quite good.
an old classic avant-garde Japanese horror film.
And I still
Yeah.
will say, all I will say is if you feel incredibly uncomfortable by it, for me the best thing about the movie is still the music. Fuck, it's so good.
Yeah, the music is incredible.
It's really good. But what were you gonna say about it, Sean?
I was just gonna say it's got some of the best body horror ever made. Truly upsetting stuff. Like the effects in that film are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's this.
Yes, I will say the practical effects are top notch. They're quite well done. The shooting is also unknowable in that movie, but like in a good way. The camera work and the cinematography is very, very well done. Also, just so much went into that fucking movie design-wise. I still...
Just so much all the time.
Yeah, I still think that last scene, I want to know if they, like, somebody just looked out the window and was like, what the fuck is outside, honey? While they're doing that stop motion bit.
Not think I was gonna get an upgrade out of this.
You've got big missile for the dark beam now.
Dark Burst!
Dude, it looks cool as fuck. I remember this looking dope as shit. Heck, check this shit out. Test it out, buddy. Oh, that's cool. I like that. You missed. You want to just have a singularity? Look how fucking cool that
Whoa.
is!
Yeah,
Yeah?
that is cool. It reminds me of Mass Effect.
Oh,
They
interesting.
had missiles or something? Why wouldn't it let me? Alright, well.
Oh, you don't
I killed
have
him.
You don't have enough purple goo, Sean. It takes a lot of purple goo to shoot too.
Oh.
Takes like 30, I'm guessing, because you had 20, so I wouldn't let you use it. Maybe it takes 25. There's
I
also
take
a...
as much as 40 or 50, because...
Yeah.
Well, I'm here now.
You shot 2. Oh, can't get to that light door room.
Can I?
You
It's right
cannot.
behind me.
Can you?
Let me see.
It's made out of densium, I bet. Ah! Because it's dense as fuck.
Wow.
We've never made that joke almost every single stream.
I think that's about it for this then. Can't get here. I can't open that. So back I go. Maybe.
Maybe. No, you should be able to. There was another ball cannon that you could get to. I remember that's how you would get back up there.
How did I do this?
But yeah, I would not be surprised if Tetsuo the Iron Man also had some... If Silent Hill also had some influence from that, as well as Jacob's Ladder. So much of it reminded me of Silent Hill.
Yeah, it is quite reminiscent.
Mm-hmm. Even down to the music. Even down to even some of the sillier tracks in the movie. God, that movie has a track that is really silly.
Oh yeah, I was hoping I could just make the jump.
Yes, this terrifying movie about body horror and upsetting sexual themes. Here's some smooth jazz. I mean, it does make sense thematically even, and I think it's supposed to be like a little bit of a joke. That movie has a weird sense of humor too. It has ostensibly jokes.
That movie's all jokes. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a real laugh riot. Do you like the bouquet that the one character gave the other character before they had a Sentai fight?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Do you like how it morphed horrifyingly out of flesh polyps on his body?
Yeah, dude, he loved it. He was showing that he liked him. And the other guy just was in denial. I had to think about that after a while, and I was like, wait, no, that's part of it, right? Is actually... Is it implied that potentially that the characters were having an affair? I think it's implied.
That's sort of my read on it, is that the main character is meant to be like a closeted gay guy.
Yeah. And, like, there was a connection between, like, the other guy and, like, him walking in, or, like, watching the two of them. But, like, there's... I can't remember exactly my thought process on it, but there was something I, like, realized where the way that it was set up, it was, like... It was that... like he was like married, but that those two were like seeing each other and they did like each other on some level. On some level. What the fuck is wrong with me? They're fucking gay. Oh,
On a gay level.
They might have liked each other, Sean. No, I do think it's implied that they were having a romantic relationship and that the main character was wrestling more with the fact that, you know, he was married and was wrestling with the fact that he was married, but also had feelings for this guy.
Yeah.
So, I picked up on that. It was a bit of a mess to get to that, but I appreciate that movie for being weird enough that I would have to figure that out myself.
Mm-hmm.
So...
It very much just sort of gives you a bunch of weird shit and is like, yeah, there's probably a theme.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I believe you, actually. But I do need to chew on it.
Yeah, I did have to chew on that bone for a while. Oh, duh. Sean, one of the hints was like one of the very early sex scenes where it shows him and his wife and him fantasizing his wife being more masculine. What the fuck is wrong with me? That was one of the tells.
You don't have to mince words. He fantasizes about his wife penetrating him anally.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing that happens.
What a good movie.
And I always maintain that you were right. I would like that movie because I like anything that is willing to have a conversation about how sex and sexuality isn't easy. It's not easy to figure out, and it's real stressful.
It sure can be.
Uh-huh. Get this romanticization out of here. Make me uncomfortable, damn it. That's why I still maintain, we promise, Sean. Ari and I promise. Chainsaw Man has some good and interesting things to say about sexuality, I promise.
That's nice.
I know.
I don't need it.
That's fair enough. I still can't believe... Did you like Powers? I don't know if you like Powers. I like Powers. She's stupid. She's an idiot. They're all idiots.
I don't feel like I got enough out of Powers to have an opinion on her out of what I'd seen.
She's a moron and I love her. She's me. She's a dumbass.
Okay. Now, time to find out.
What's down here? You can
If the
finally
purple
go...
door
Yeah.
is the one that I had unlocked.
Now, you can't say you didn't make no progress, Sean. You made enough progress last week to know that you got to this door and weren't able to open it. You made some progress. Not very much.
Great.
Fantastic. Wow, bad video game. It takes 6 missiles to open a door, not 5.
Wait, what?
I...
Am I too close?
Maybe? It did always bug me that you had to shoot 6 missiles. I always hated having to shoot the 1 missile to charge it.
It's so much better than the alternative.
Oh, what? What,
It's much better for it to just do the thing when you press the button, and then if there's an on hold, for it to do the on hold. What? What? Hello, sir?
What? No, you were saying something. What's up?
Sir?
What's up? Ah, she's back, Sean. Ah, it's back, Sean.
Does that mean she's the one who opened every blue door?
Yeah.
Are all the blue doors hers?
Yeah, she opened them all. Oh, God.
Wait, what? What did she do? She just... Alright.
My
I don't
body.
think I follow what happened there.
She just scared you. She gave you... Because technically you were like, ah, dude, or you kicked Dark Samus's ass, and... Shut up, Sean! That was a slip of the tongue. That was a slip of the tongue. Dark Samus's, because you beat her in that first fight. You're like, ah, she's already dead. She was nothing. And she's like, haha, joke's on you, buddy. I didn't die. Can't kill me that easy, sucker.
I definitely remembered that we had fought Dark Samus.
I do think that the, SAX is my favorite iteration of that in any of these games. The SAX is genuinely really good and really scary. I think she's terrifying.
We were not prepared to fight a long war. The forces of the enemy outnumbered ours vastly. We sought a way to end the war quickly, without extended combat. We decided to build a device to recover our lost planetary energy from Dark Aether. Without this energy, the Dark World would cease to be, and our world would be restored to stability. You fools, you created the engine of your own destruction.
Ah, Sean, spoilers. You don't know. Maybe, they did do it and it worked. This is all just in Samus's head. She actually didn't survive the crash. She's been
Ooh,
dead
that's a fun
the
little
entire
jet spring.
time. Yeah. But yeah, Tetsuo the Iron Man's really good. I highly recommend to anyone who is like us and likes to have a bad time.
Yeah, if you're down for a weird, chaotic, bad time,
Good time?
Tetsuo the Iron Man is fantastic.
That's what's weird. That's what's weird about Tetsuo the Iron Man that I can't say is just like, it's a super uncomfortable time on purpose, but
yes.
also it does have a genuinely positive message at the end of it, and it's got a weird sense of humor. Like, it's got positive things about it. It's not just a bad time for bad time's sake. Jacob's Ladder is a bad time for bad time's sake. And I love that movie.
Does it work the other way too?
It does, baby.
It does.
It sure as hell does, baby.
So I need to decide where I'm going.
Where do you want to go?
Not going that way.
There's so... Did you... Sean, take another look at what you have done.
Yeah. I made a thing that goes there, but I can't get to it.
He's so close.
Eh.
You sure can't, Sean.
So
but yeah.
I see. Naturally.
I know you shared the agreement with most other people that Metroid Fusion is not a good Metroid game, but how did you feel about Metroid Fusion on the whole? Because I still think that its narrative is worth playing. Like, it's just a well-written game, in my opinion.
I think that it is a Metroid game first and foremost, and although it had cool moments, with the SAX and stuff, it also had a
Bad
lot of
Metroid design.
yeah, like the majority of your time with that game is spent playing the Metroid game, and it's not that good.
Fair enough.
I definitely respect it, but I don't like it.
Fair. I mean, this is like my whole thing is like, I would love Dread so much more if it at least did the like ambitious writing stuff that Fusion did, but it don't. So I'm like, I still actually like Fusion more than I like it. But then again, I played
like
a lot
Dread
of Fusion.
better than Fusion, but I don't fault you for liking Fusion better, because in many ways it is a more ambitious game.
Yes. Ah, you thought this was a creature. It's a concealed movement pad. Pad designed to confuse the ing. Shoot the light crystal on the lower surface to flip the pad over. Did you feel confused?
I sure did. I guess I'm an ing. Floor covering is Denzium. Okay.
Oi, Kappa.
Oh.
Luminoth laser emitter is online. Device is aimed with a spinner system.
Device is aimed by Spinnerella.
Uh-huh. By Spirella. Spirulina.
Because you're worth it.
Uh-huh. Spirulina, because your body's worth it. Enjoy the blue algae. Actually, it might be cyanobacteria.
Come at me. Why are you running away from me?
Oh, no. Why did your phone have some water in it? You can't just say your phone had some water in it and not me ignore the complete rest of your statement because he don't want you. He doesn't like you, Sean.
I mean, frankly, it's the smarter move, but he's not supposed to be smart. He's supposed to be a fish.
There's some smart fish out there, buddy.
Now,
Now, what do
one.
you... there's a goby that lives with a shrimp as a roommate. Cool.
Our studies of the Ing revealed the source of their attacks as dark energy. We built weapons to use this energy, thinking it could overload enemy targets and eliminate them. We soon learned our error, as the dark beam was not of great effect on the Ing. We then began to develop a weapon that used light energy. This weapon would dispatch the Ing with terrible efficiency. Okay. Cool.
Great.
Cool lore guy.
Good. Well, whoever was on lore duty he was not the guy who was on lore duty in the first game, I don't think.
Or as mentioned previously, not even the guy who was on... This is what they meant by cracked Denzium, I see now.
Uh-huh.
Not even the guy who was on, What?
What color is the crystal, Sean?
It's It's not. It's not a color. It's white. Oh, okay. They called it a light crystal, okay?
Uh-huh.
That's not my fault.
It's not the dark crystal. We should watch that show. I haven't watched it in a long time. I remembered really, really liking it. I marathoned it with my parents because my mom's favorite movie was The Dark Crystal.
Oh, yeah?
It scared me as a child, though. That movie's terrifying.
Mantis shrimp?
Yeah, mantis shrimp.
Okay.
Speaking of shrimp, Sean, have you... I don't know how many memes you usually encounter, but have you seen the Anomalocaris in VR meme? Because it brings me joy.
The what?
So, there's a... Anomalocaris is a giant ancient shrimp.
I thought you were just mispronouncing Kamala Harris.
Well, no. No, why would I be talking about her?
Sorry, it's just the most pressing.
I mean, it is topical. I'm glad
public
she's
event
running.
going on at the moment.
Yeah, I'm glad she's running. I don't know what else you want from me, Sean. That's all my input is that I'm gonna probably vote for her. Shit, I'm not supposed to say that, am I?
Why not?
Oh, that's fair.
You don't have to hide who you're voting for. You can't tell me that thing you said doesn't sound like Kamala Harris.
Anomalocaris? Maybe that's the secret. Maybe that's what makes her so likable. She's actually an ancient she's an actual ancient Cambrian shrimp that everybody loves. But the reason why I bring it up is somebody made a VR chat model of that shrimp, and somebody was playing VR chat and saw it floating around. I need to find it now because I want it, because it's really a funny model. But you're from this point of view of some guy, and he just goes, "What the fuck is this thing?" And in this really sweet, adorable voice, this girl just goes, "I'm an Anomalocaris." And he goes, "What do you do?" And she like pauses, and she just goes, "I do my best." And he goes, "Aw." I love adorable. It. I'm obsessed with it. It brings me joy.
Yeah. Understandable.
It's so sweet. It's precious. Be like Anomalocaris. Do your best. Be like Anomalocaris. And if somebody asks you what you're doing, say you're doing your best. No matter what it is you're actually doing. Also,
you
God,
break into somebody's home and start picking up their TV, and they're like, "What are you doing?" "I'm doing my best."
Exactly. What are they gonna do? Fault you? That's their problem, not yours. Doing
That's
your
their
best.
TV, not yours.
Yet, Sean. Not your TV yet. Everything is everything with the right context. Ooh, it's these guys. You've met these guys before. They're scary. I actually really like that they just pop in and screw with you and then leave. It makes them intimidating. I like the elite troopers in this game. They're cool. I also I posted this to a group chat, but there's also a tribute. There is an honest-to-God Anomalocaris tribute video from the era when tribute videos were a common thing on YouTube that I'm obsessed with, because we're in, you know, the in like postmodern humor era of like everything being ironic, right? And this thing opens up without any context, and it's just a picture of Anomalocaris, and then God, what the fuck is the name of that song? An Evanescence song just starts playing. Wake Me Up just starts playing.
Bring me to life.
It's like, what the fuck? And again, the internet proving that it can be wholesome sometimes. Everyone is just like, and you know this is actually genuine, and this was just some 10-year-old who made this because this is a 15-year-old video.
Mm-hmm.
Precious times. Fucking Christ, man. That was just a thing. Somebody liking something and putting on a slideshow set to, believe it or not, probably just Wake Me Up was just kind of a trend of videos on YouTube for like 3 years.
That's just what AMVs were.
Uh-huh.
That was before YouTube even.
Yep.
But, that's illegal now.
Uh-huh.
Where'd this fool go?
Man, the day that Angle gets taken off of that's the name of that song, right? Am I stupid?
Yeah. No, that's
Okay.
right.
I felt stupid and I was like, I know that it could sound like a funny joke, like, haha, the name of the song is Angle, and it took me a second. I was like, wait, no. It isn't actually called Angle, is it? Okay, yeah, it is. You showed me that AMV, and yeah, it's quite good.
I mean, it's the best AMV of all time.
I will never get over Asuka singing Rammstein lyrics and Shinji doing the female vocals.
Yeah, the choice to have Asuka do all the male vocals and Shinji do all the, like, whispery feminine vocals is incredible. It's
great.
amazingly well edited. Like, truly there is nothing from that era that's even close to the quality of editing as that Angle AMV.
Uh-huh.
Where is this guy at? Sir?
Dude, he's the sneaky one. I don't even see him on your fucking radar. Oh, there he is.
Where did you go?
Sneaky little shit. I actually kind of like the mini bosses in this game a little bit more because they're less. Like they don't even. That was like technically a mini boss.
Mm-hmm.
They just put you in a room with a guy sometimes, and the guy's just a little bit harder than everything else. Found someone with a cat that looks exactly like yours, except for the fact that the forehead area looks like it is stretched. Well, that's because that's how all cats work. They're all printed, and then somebody takes like a hand and then stretches or compresses a specific aspect of that cat's body. It's how all cats work. My cat is like Sean's cat, except they ripped off his tail. That's how it works.
Yeah. Can confirm. I was the one who did it.
God damn it, I knew it. You ripped off his tail, you splashed some wet paint on his face, and then you dipped his feet in white paint.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you made my cat.
I could have just done here.
Ooh, hi, Silos. Why are you saying wow? Hey, man, that's how all cats are made. They're all cats are made off of the same base templates. Stripey?
Somebody has to do it. I didn't like doing it, but the work had to be done.
The cat factory is a harrowing place, okay? It's hard work. I would work in the cat factory. I would work in the cat factory. Listen, to be a cat, it's actually more like a form of artistry to be a cat factory worker, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not so much a factory worker as you are an artist.
You're like a sandwich artist.
Yeah, exactly. Or like a barista, but for cats. You imagine
The colors of the cat come from the special juices that either give their brains zoomies or sleepies. Yeah, that's fair.
Uh-huh. No, that's the software chip that they have to install. Yeah, Sean. Well, Sean, were you one of the model designers, or were you on software duty? Or did they ban you for software duty for that one time? I can't remember.
You know, I really thought I'd be able to interact with that now.
That's not how that works. You know that's how that works. It's interdimensional flux. You already done ding dang fucked with the thing.
Yeah, but sometimes it's like, oh, you do it on one world so that you can do it on the other, and I forgot what indicates that.
Uh-huh.
That seemed really involved for just this. It's because I'm gonna come back with the spider ball. Okay.
Hmm. And now you have a door.
Well, I know I have the door.
But yeah, ever since the incident, I heard about that with the cat programming. I mean, look at your boy.
My boy is a special boy, and I love him, and I won't hear a word bad about him.
Ah, dude, look, new enemies. Look, they're adorable. Dude, you'll love them. They're just little guys. Look at them. They're adorable.
What are you?
Bloglings.
Blogling?
Youthful, aggressive blog. Violent infant creature will use a ram attack if provoked. Young blog are weaker than their parents, but still violent. Their powerful jaws have yet to form, and they lack the defense elders. Sean, you pushed A too many times.
They lack the defense elders. I don't know what the problem is.
They lock the defense elders. Nope, it's small aquatic, man.
Not that small.
Defense abilities found in adult blog. They must rely on speed and agility for protection if attacked without the protection of their elders. Look, they take care of their young. These are some smart fish, buddy.
That's true. That is smart for a fish.
I mean, there are fish that also protect their young. I hate to disappoint you, Sean.
I didn't say it's impossible. I said it's smart. I didn't say the game was dumb. I said the fish was smart.
Oh, well, there you go.
Wait.
Huh?
No, that's not right.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Wait.
How is the boy incorrect?
I hurt myself in confusion.
Hmm.
Oh, right.
You figured out the storied puzzle.
I remembered the thing from 15 minutes ago.
Uh-huh. Oh no, he's been awoken, Sean. That cursed place.
YTMND!
In my fitful days, I dream of that place.
YTMND.
I mean, it is the very thing. That's the one that Arthur. That's the one that Ari and Lauren made.
Oh, is such a good reaction to that.
It really is. I can't get over it. The next best version of that is I did have an April Fool's Day where I played Chex Quest and I found a YMTMD that I am glad that I found. And I might just, you know what? Even though we're not doing that anymore, I might just reawaken it because it too is something to be like, what the fuck? That's what YMTMD is best for, man. It just takes you to a world.
You say those letters in a different order every time.
What? The YMTND?
It's not the TMNT, man. The order matters.
The TYNND.
Yeah, that's the one.
DYTMND.
So thank
Bro?
you very much, dude.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get there
You're gonna make it.
one of these days.
You're gonna make it. Oh, there's one. What does this tube do?
Nothing.
Nothing. Dude, you're gonna play pipe dream. It did get stuck there for a second, and I was not sure. I was like, that would scare you. I bet it would bring Ari and Lauren joy to know that they brought you fear with that. They would love this. I still love that that is just a picture of Lauren in a really fucked up shirt. I love it so much. The way she wears that shirt fucks his face up so bad, and it's so funny. If they ever appear on a stream again, you should ask them, Kappa, what the hell they did, because it is such a treat. They are so proud of that dumb YTMND. You, the man now, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You the man now, dog. Why didn't they put R in there? It's you are the man now, dog.
You are the man, sir, now.
Was that what the original thing was called? Like, why is it called that? Was there a titular YTMND, or just was it a weird fucking web browser because the internet was weird sometimes?
I don't know the deep lore.
How would you explain YTMNDs?
I wouldn't.
Frankly, they're kind of unknowable beasts. Frankly, who can blame you?
I mean, they're sort of what you see is what you get, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're from an older time when something like that made sense at face value.
Yup. They're just a very strange artifact of the internet, where that's what web browsers like that were just kind of a fad. A single page with like some music in the background and some kind of graphic. That was a period piece. That was a period of the internet. Hey, it's gush. It's gush. Gush. What craven savages are the Ing? Trapped in the catacombs with no chance of rescue, I fought them to the last. I watched them feed upon their dead. I heard them pressing the lesser of their number into the front ranks, that my blasts would take them. At least their leader stood against me in battle. He was a foe worthy of a North warrior. I mean, when it's there, the Ing are fucking terrifying when they talk about them in the right ways. They're fucking scary. Then again, they are just kind of Uruk-Hai. If Uruk-Hai were puddles.
Puddle of Uruk-Hai.
Puddle of Uruk-Hai is now the title of my new album. How do you spell Uruk-Hai?
I was just about to ask. I was like, I bet you can't even spell Uruk-Hai.
Uruk-Hai. Nope. Oh.
You're even sounding it out wrong.
Oh.
Silas has it. Silas knows. Good job,
Oh
Silas.
my god. I'm uneducated. I'm sorry. What do you think the analytics on Uruk-Hai are?
What do you mean?
I'm just spitballing. How do you think the analytics on Uruk-Hai are? Because that might be the VOD title now.
Oh. Boy, analytics is a way to ask that.
How would you phrase it?
Probably I don't know how much traction Lord of the Rings has right now. Was Rings of Power? Did people like Rings of Power? I feel like I didn't hear much about Rings of Power. Isaac? Guys? Not nearly as popular. Well, yeah, it's definitely not nearly as popular as Lord of the Rings, but... Isaac? There you are.
Hello? Can you hear me again?
I can hear you now.
You could hear me again?
Yes, I can.
This microphone cord is very loose and it fell out. And I was like, oh, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tilt the microphone down so that way gravity doesn't, I don't fight against gravity, because clearly gravity is not being kind.
You gave Silos a panic attack.
I probably gave everybody watching, both now and in the future, a panic attack to be like, what the fuck, did something just disconnect on my computer? No, it's me, guys. Don't worry about it. I mean, what's gonna be more popular than Lord of the Rings? Tolkien gotta write a new book, man. Well, sure.
Tolkien gotta write a new book.
When is Tolkien gonna write a new book, guys? What has he been doing for like the last century?
J.R.R. Tolkien, George R.R. Martin, they're all the same, man. They just don't want to write another book.
They're just
lazy.
give up. There's a market, man. Don't they know there's a market for their content? God.
Don't they know that they don't exist if they're not making content?
I like that you like this tower.
It's fascinating to me.
J.R.R. Martin, J.R.R. Tolkien's Being of the Ring. Everyone's favorite.
JTT Culkin, I think you mean?
My favorite part is when Friendly said to Sam that he loved...
Hey, did you know that there's a character in the books called Fatty?
Is he fat?
I guess.
Oh. It's not the dwarf, is it?
No, it's a character who was correctly cut from the movie.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, I have a jetpack?
You have a water jetpack, Sean. It's only for the water.
Well, yeah, I figured that much.
Boop. You little fart.
Press B to jump while jumping, press jump, press and hold jump to jump.
Press jump to jump. Yeah, see? Now you've got the gravity suit. Oh. And then you, and then you, and then you. There you go. You kind of did it for a second there. There you go.
It's really weird that you have to press it a third time.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought you had to hold it after the second click.
You press it, then you press it again, then you press and hold it for the third one.
Oh, that is very weird.
Really awkward. But it's fine. Now I know. Technically, it did tell me that, and I made a joke out of it because I thought it was silly.
I do think this is my...
It's just actually silly.
Uh-huh. I do think this is my favorite iteration of the gravity suit in all of these games. It's just unique. There's nothing like it. Big blog!
A mega blog.
A mega blog. A row blog. Dude, it's the alpha blog.
I don't know if I have enough missiles for this. Can I have my gun back? Thank you.
He's got a health bar. Oh my god, that did a lot. Hey, you got plenty of missiles. John, what are you talking about?
Seemingly.
Now, how smart is this fish, you think?
Smart enough.
Ooh, I don't think you hit it.
Come on.
Didn't much care for your singularity. Oh my god! Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
That's
Boy,
better.
that was a good hit. Sean, what was your favorite? What's your favorite part of Lord of the Rings? No right answers.
I like
Or
the
did-
part where they all, the hobbits got high and drank tall juice.
All Jews talked about fourth breakfast and middle eat.
I mean, I don't know if you understood. That's a real, I'm talking about a real thing that happens in the extended cut of one of the movies.
What? What?
Yeah. Those movies got real dumb. I have a hot take about the Lord of the Rings films.
Ooh.
That a lot of the stuff that people hated about The Hobbit, or that made The Hobbit into a movie that people hated, or a series of movies rather, that people hated, was sneaking in by the time we got through with Lord of the Rings. Like, Peter Jackson's just a silly, ridiculous guy, and there's a lot of silly ridiculousness in all of those films.
Yeah. It's true. And I mean, like, those movies are super, like, influential, and I like them, but
I mean,
yeah.
Fellowship of the Ring, the original theatrical release of Fellowship of the Ring is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Yeah. Real good. Yeah, no. I do know, listen, you can't tell me that the potato conversation isn't a dumb, fun conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Even Sam can't believe how dumb that conversation is.
I bet Sean Astin has talked about that scene in interviews.
Oh.
Yeah, because Sean Astin is sort of a weird dude. Not weird. He's like a silly dude.
Uh-huh.
And so, and he's also like just still a big fan of the Lord of the Rings, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure he has I'm sure he has some interview where he's delighted by the fact that that became a meme.
Uh-huh. I mean, my hot take is Sam is the best character.
I mean,
Sam is the main character.
that's about as cold a take as it gets. Woo!
Frodo's just there to carry the ring. He's just a plot device. Sam is the real main character of the fucking series.
Before I leave. Oh wait, wasn't there?
Wasn't there?
There's a yellow, which I can't do.
Tolkien himself said that Frodo was the only one who could carry the ring. Yeah, but why? It's because he just thought that... It's because Frodo was his favorite, so he just wanted to make him suffer. Maybe he hated Frodo. Think of that. What's something cool Frodo did? I could think of like 3 cool things that Sam did. Name one cool thing Frodo did.
He didn't let Sam drown.
That's
That
true.
time Sam tried to drown himself.
I forgot that happened. I
Yeah.
forgot that happened. Yeah, that's kind of.
I mean, I'm being intentionally facetious about what happened and why, but
Always. Silos, how long have you been a part of the stream that basing things off of cool stuff is not like a measure of quality for anything? Come on now. Sean, it's like my fucking viewers don't even know me anymore. Do you think there is a door that you could access, you just didn't think you could access it?
well, I'm working on it. What do you think I'm doing?
I'm just being bad again, Sean. I'm just being bad again. I'm just being a little scamp.
Just the little stinker.
Oh, actually, I lied. See, maybe I'm the best about backseat gaming because all my backseating is worthless and you should ignore it.
I mean, I don't know if that's better.
The boy deigns to try.
Okay, yeah, I just got it. I felt like there was something I could skip, but looking at the map, I don't think there is.
Yeah, I think you're good.
I'm outie.
Think you're good. There's all sorts of stuff. You can go all over the bog now, Sean. You've got the ability to swim.
God.
What?
Yes, I can.
I'm just stating facts. I know you know you can. I'm just stating facts. You go wherever you want. You got your favorite ability, swimming.
Samus did learn how to swim, and for that I respect her. I didn't respect her until that moment.
Sean, when is the last time you went swimming?
I haven't been swimming in probably years.
Yeah,
I like swimming, I just don't really have a good place to do it.
Me either. I love swimming, I don't really go anywhere to do it. There's like a couple places in town, but it requires me to get it. What's so funny is it's just like, I remember, like, as soon as it would get hot, I would be like, when can we go to the pool? When can we go to the pool? And, like, it just doesn't even... I just stay inside with the AC. I don't go swimming anymore. I think... And not to say that I did it before COVID, but I think COVID just made me really not want to go in a pool ever again.
That's valid, frankly.
It's a big soup. I don't want to go in big soup, Sean. What are you gonna do? It's not on the right track.
Try.
You did it, Sean. You spawned this cutscene. Look what you did to them!
Dark Blog! Darkling possessed aquatic predator. Symbiote unable to harness creature's sonic blast. Relies on close combat attacks in battle. Target weak spot and mouth to do damage. Dark Blog somehow lose their sonic blast ability. Something about their minds makes them difficult for Darklings to fully control. They rely solely on their deadly maws. In most cases, they are more than adequate. Target the weak spot.
Uh-huh. Shoot them in their dumb faces. Kill them. I like the spines they get.
So something tells me the game didn't want me to do that.
Kinda?
The game didn't like that I did it that way.
Yeah, you somehow found the magic pixel that considered you in that area, even though you weren't in that area even a little bit.
How's it going, guys?
Well, now what? Well, now
Just hanging
what?
out.
Look at
Just
them. Aren't they,
having fun.
aren't they so beautiful? Look at how graceful they
They're
are.
majestic.
Majestic beasts of the tri-quartered pipe.
Bye.
I like when jaws open up in weird configurations like that. I like the way that their mouths open.
I like the way your mouth opens.
You don't like the way that my mouth opens in 3 very discreet open maws?
I would
Shauna.
prefer that it didn't,
John,
frankly.
I thought you accepted me.
I accept things about you.
You think I'm joking?
I have
Watch
to
my
take them
mouth.
in doses.
I do like the scary things I can kind of make the rig do with the mouth. There's some settings too where I can make the mouth stretch way too big. I can get some real awful physics on my face. Some real awful face physics.
Don't mind me, just farming.
I mean, this is what you end up having to do. This is probably why they put so many containers in every single room of the game.
I don't
Indeed.
trying to think where another underwater spot even was. Mainly, I think I'm still just looking for purple doors. But it's good that I have that.
Uh-huh. There's a couple splices. There's a couple
Splices.
Couple splices that you can go.
I already get the purple door in here. Where did the purple door even go? I could have sworn there was one.
Yeah, I think you did. You got the ammo upgrade
Okay.
with it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. So, I can't get that. So, I think we are outie. Because if there was an underwater segment, I don't think it was in here. We're outie. And I still don't have the ups to get the key that was in... I think it was in this room. Still don't have extra ups for this. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll leave.
The boy needs his ups. The boy needs his uppies. Boy needs more uppies.
Uppy.
Uppy buppy. Uppy buppy.
I should think through what I'm doing. Whee!
Yeah?
Do I... There's no reason for me to go to Aegon.
Uh-huh.
I still can't get to this. There's no water in Aegon. It is a desert.
It is the opposite of wet in Aegon. I don't remember if there are any purple doors that you haven't been in there. There's a purple door there.
Yeah. Might be the only one. I know there's also... my brain will process where I am.
Collating.
I know that there is something... here?
There's someone.
Yeah, something in here, I think, that I can open. Because there's this and this portal, which I haven't gone through yet. But I did go through off stream just to see what it was, because I wasn't sure if it was progress or not. And I know I needed a grapple hook, but I don't remember if there was another thing that I needed, and I don't remember what. I think it was sonar. So I can't go that way still.
Spoilers, Sean.
I mean, it's something I have access to. I just haven't technically touched it on stream.
Uh-huh. No, more of the you saying that you don't have sonar.
What? As
supposed-
though the game hasn't signposted that I'm gonna get sonar?
Though you might be disappointed that it's not really even sonar.
Uh-huh.
But yes, you need sonar. That's a good way. That's a good way to call that thing. I will be curious to see what you think of it, but I remembered not liking it, and I'm gonna guess that you're not gonna like it.
I really don't remember seeing a large amount of water anywhere.
There's like one or two places that I can think of that are in the top part of Torvus Bog that I can think of. And the only other thing is there might be something in the under part. That's the only other, because I know there's still something down there.
Well, yeah, obviously. But I can't open any of those doors. And that's two different beams I need to unlock, or two different
Actually,
attack types I need to unlock.
See where the portals are? Have you gone through all those portals? Yeah, there's a bunch of portals you haven't gone through. Like a bunch of portals. You should be able to have access to now that you have Water Pack.
Yeah, I guess so.
See, Sean, my back seating can be tolerable.
I just don't like interacting with that area.
That's fair.
It's so
Hey, but
tedious.
You have the gravity boost now, so it's less tedious.
I was gonna say, even with the gravity boots, it's still... Did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. Even with the gravity boots, it's still kind of tedious.
Mm-hmm. The gravity boots, the opposite of the iron boots. I've always actually found the iron boots kind of silly. Literally just a pair of boots that are designed to make you sink. That's all they do.
It's
I think
helpful.
I think that's all they do? What a weird idea. What a genuinely weird idea for an item, for a tool. Zelda tools get weird sometimes. Metroid tools as well also get kind of weird. How do you feel about things like the screw attack? Or the space jump, for that matter. Like traditional space jump.
The screw attack's cool. It's kind of fun. Because it's like a late game thing, too.
Usually, yeah. I find the space jump kind of odd in that it's weird. It's the weird technical version of a double jump, but it's not really double jumping. It's just kind of flying in the 2D games. You're not really double jumping. You're just kind of jumping continuously through the air. It's at least weird. I at least give it credit that it's a very weird interpretation of how to do multiple jumps. Oh, there you go. Sean, I mean, what have you been up to in the last week? What have you been up to in the last week?
Are you... Alright. There's one key, I guess.
And you did it. Good job.
It's a little anticlimactic, and also this room is now a dead end, and I have to leave.
Yeah, there could be more. There's still a round portion of the room. You don't know if there's not anything in there.
But I can't open either of these doors.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Why is it so round? Why is it so round, Sean?
What are you talking about?
The room, it looks round to me on the map. I'm like looking at the map and it's very round.
It is round. What's wrong with you?
You know, I see now why this was a dead end, Sean.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you.
And now we're back to usually how it goes. Look, I gave exactly one good piece of advice. How it goes every stream.
Okay.
I hate
You
the
like the funny
noise
little
that
noise
these
they make?
things. Yeah, I hate that noise that they make when they die. Sounds like it sounds like a banjo sound, like somebody talking in Banjo and Kazooie. Ikambokum. I do like Ikambokum.
Mm-hmm.
Frankly, who doesn't? Doesn't like Ikambokum, and why? Why don't you like Ikambokum? What did Ikambokum ever do to you? I forgot that there was a spider track here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Forgot there was a spider ball track there. My bad. There's those two. What was the last? Was there a fourth portal? I don't remember. Oh wait. There's the one that led to the each side, I think, and I think you went to both sides.
Do y'all
Think?
hear this guy?
I'm just trying to think, Sean. I'm trying to
It's
use
not
my.
your job to think.
Okay, you're right. It's your job to think. What am I doing? You didn't answer my question.
What'd you ask me?
What you been up to in the last week? Because technically, a lot has happened for you since the last time we streamed on Monday, and I don't think we talked about last week at all. And I don't know if you've been up to anything.
What do you mean a lot has happened to me?
Did I say it like that? I didn't mean to make it
you were
sound like I
technically
knew.
a lot has happened to you, and I was like, a lot has happened to me? Like what?
Share your secrets, Sean. You can't hide them from me.
I can hide them from myself, apparently. Well, right before the stream, I listened to the new JPEG Mafia album for the first time.
You were listening
It's
to that.
Quite good. It's his most ambitious album to date, in my opinion, and I'm definitely gonna need another listen or two to fully solidify how I feel about it. I think I like it a lot. I do think it's another banger, which makes 3 in a row for that crazy motherfucker. I think it's gonna be my least favorite of those 3, but it is excellent.
Oh, it's your friends. Yeah, no,
I'll be in here.
you and Ario shared some JPEG Mafia with me, and he's quite good. What's funny, my jump off is I also too very recently listened to a whole album. Lewis Cole also dropped an album on his name channel on YouTube,
Oh, did he
and
drop
it
a new
is
album?
quite good. It's less an album and more like a symphony. It's just a symphony that he just held, because Lewis Cole is crazy, and I love him. He is crazy, though.
This wall is specifically designed to prevent you from doing that.
Yeah, I saw that. It was like, man, this crazy bastard's trying to do it that way. And then I was like, but the game won't even let him. Jesus. Yeah, no, he dropped something on his name channel, Lewis Cole. Everybody go check out Lewis Cole as well. He's quite good. Go listen to Knower. Go listen to Lewis Cole. Go listen to Clowncore if you want to be garbage eaters like us. I mean, I love clowncore. Clowncore is good because it has no right to be good for how bad it is.
I appreciate clowncore's existence. I won't listen to clowncore, but I'm glad it's out there.
I'm obsessed with clowncore. It's a nightmare. It's a fever dream of a fucking piece of media. It exists for me to go, and nobody this talented should make something this genuinely bad and have it be good. It's trash and it knows it. And that's why I like it. It's horror music if horror music could be music.
I mean, there's lots of horror music out there. I don't know what you mean by that.
I mean, like, imagine if Beethoven also just was... Imagine Beethoven if Beethoven musically was also just a nightmare hellscape of a horror piece. Symbiosis brings additional power to the creature. Reveal a weak spot. Darklings are drawn to possess vicious predators, making the Grenchler a prime candidate. Despite the added toughness gained from possession, the Dark Grenchler retains its one weakness. Remove the back shell with the pain center and attack the pain center. It's a dinosaur. John, did you know it's a dinosaur?
Do you think that dinosaurs all have a weak point on their butt?
Yes.
Is that what a dinosaur is to you?
Yes. Look at how cool he looks! Dude, fucking Dark Grenchlers are fucking terrifying.
Man, their butts are also really hardy.
Yeah. Not really, though, once you get into their tasty, juicy innards. Well,
sure.
Bing! The deflection effect is really nice. I don't know. They don't really do anything special with it. It just looks really satisfying and unsatisfying when something pings off the armor. It also just does a very good job of telling you your gun didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it didn't have to make a sound effect. It's completely visual, and it completely translates that nothing happened. You got a little startled there. Dinos do have self. Yeah, I saw you take a little step back when he lunged at you. You got a little spooked.
I was just trying to get a good view.
The boy hides his fear. Boy hides his fear.
I'm just concerned about the cinematic quality of the viewing experience.
Fair. It's a good thing to be concerned about. You know, I don't give a shit about that.
Mm-hmm. Someone has to. This is gonna
Come on, Sean. That's not
do straight up nothing.
That's not the part of the smasher that hurts. That's the part of the smasher that hurts. You know, I had a bit, and now I can't remember what I was gonna say. Like, I was even keeping it on retainer. I was gonna have a follow-up, and I can't remember what I was gonna say.
You railroaded me off of my JPEG Mafia conversation pretty fast.
I mean, I like JPEG Mafia. So, if you have more to say it, coward.
I'm not saying I'm a coward, I'm saying you changed the subject too sweet.
I'm sorry, the only thing I could say in response was, I listened to music once too.
No, if anybody out there likes sort of experimental hip hop, JPEG Mafia is the best in the business and has been for a while now.
John is a certified Death Grips hater.
I'm not a Death Grips hater. I just I've had bad experiences with them.
I mean, fair. I did too. I've already talked about how one of the only people I ever talked to on Tinder recommended Death Grips to me sight unseen, and I went, maybe this isn't for me.
Yeah. Now, why is that?
I don't know, Sean. I just looked up Death Crypts and listened to the first album I could find, and
Which
was
one
like,
was it?
I can't remember. It has a GIMP on the fucking cover of it.
At the money store?
Yes, I listened to the Money Store Sight Unseen and went,
And you think I'm a Death Grips hater?
And I went, eee.
I know Death Grips better than you do, apparently.
Apparently. Continue on about JPEG Mafia. I swear, I do like JPEG Mafia. I do like them. I need to give them more of a shot. I need to listen to them more.
It is a him, not a them.
Him. I'm sorry.
No, he's great. He's a phenomenal producer. His music is always super interesting. Like, there's always so much going on. And I feel like that's true with this album more than any of his other work. Like, it's sort of weird following his old work because he had...
I mean, Scare in the Hose is great.
Yeah, well, Scare in the Hose is his most recent album before this new one. So his old work was very, like, weird, just, like, noise. Like, he would just take any sounds to include just a long cut of him screaming, "Excuse me?"
No, I don't want you in that door.
And just use it as sound effects for his music. And it could be very weird and jarring and didn't always work great. What?
I don't... Oh, it's one of these. Oh, Sean, it's one of these! This is a classic Metroid thing.
It didn't always work great in his older work, but it was always interesting. I can't go up. Oh, I see. I can't go right that way. What? Hello? Oh, that one was just invisible. Okay.
That's a classic Metroid. That's a classic Metroid.
It had little holes in the ceilings and roofs to tell me where I should and shouldn't go, and they were wrong.
They were liars.
But anyway, so he improved a lot, though. Like, you could tell he was experimenting with his early work, and he improved gradually until LP, which is his first, like, really great album. And maybe still my favorite of his. And then he followed that up with Scare in the Hose, which is like a more stripped back, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Restrained in terms of production. He went for a deliberately minimalist production style. Which works really well for that album, but it's very different in a lot of ways from what he had done previously. And with his newest album, he's gone for, like, recapturing the just wild, manic, loud noises energy of his earlier work, but with the vastly superior production quality of his newer work, and it is fascinating to listen to. I definitely recommend it. I probably wouldn't recommend it as your first JPEG Mafia album, but any JPEG Mafia fans out there, definitely check this new album out. And if you're not a JPEG Mafia fan out, then, like, check out LP or Scare in the Hose, because they're amazing.
Oh, I thought you were saying, like, if you were a JPEG Mafia hater, why are you scaring the hose?
I assume that if you're not a JPEG Mafia fan, it's just because you aren't enlightened yet.
That's fair. Now, here's the real question. Are JPEG Mafia fans the ones who are scaring the hose?
Well, JPEG Mafia is the one who's scaring the hose. You haven't listened to the album yet, so you don't know, but it's, like, addressed in the album. Oh.
So actually, if you aren't scaring the... Why aren't you scaring the hose?
Exactly.
You can have this one. I think I did the last one.
Luminoth subject expired 1.86 decacycles ago. Target Luminoth was exposed to heavy amounts of Nochadin gas. This is the likely cause of death.
Better click.
No.
Yeah, sure.
I don't love this room.
What do you not love about this room? What did this room ever do to you, Sean? What did this room ever do to you, Sean? What did you do?
How
What?
to enter this room?
What did it ever? Did it ever hurt your feelings?
jeez.
Did it ever tell you were bad at video games?
I knew I didn't like this room.
Did this room ever say, wow, did it ever shove your nose into this spinach pile and say, you don't even know how to play video game like me?
Spinach pile?
The spinach pile.
What are you talking about?
Did you ever have your coffee dripped onto your socks because they say you're very bad at video games? I don't know what this bit is, Sean.
Bite me.
Sean doesn't want. Hey, he did. He fought you.
Fight me.
He's like, what do you want? Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. They do have a really cool death animation, though.
Yeah,
They
they're very
disintegrate.
cool aesthetically. They're
Yeah.
a pain in the ass to fight, though. Okay. What?
What indeed?
Doo-doo. Nope.
I mean, there do seem to be platforms you can jump on.
I swear to God.
I'll shut up. I'll shut up. I'll shut up. Yep, that one. Yep, I like had that
Can't
thought.
believe you right now.
I can't. Did you, Sean? Did
It's
you know
not
you could
that
jump
hard.
You can. Did you know you could jump into video game?
I happened to notice that there was a jump button, actually. It's crazy.
Well, you'll do it. If you find yourself low on the ground, make sure to hit the jump button to jump into video games.
Can we get a hypocrite redeem in your chat, please?
It's just a hippopotamus that pops up that smacks me with a newspaper roll. That's all it is. Just a hippopotamus that smacks me. It's hypocrite hippopotamus. He's here to smack me for. Or do you ever know what the whole big deal with the like weird fan is? Like the Super Smash Brothers fan? Like that's like a Japanese thing. I've never understood that.
What are you talking about?
They just smack people with fans, like the paper fans. You know what the paper fan is? Yeah.
Yeah, I know what a fan is in that context.
Just it seems weird. It's like it's like a prank in Japanese, I guess. And
A prank?
yeah, like you hit somebody with a paper fan. I've never understood it. Smack
It's
them
not
with it.
a prank. It's like hitting somebody with a glove in ye olde England. It's just a disrespectful way to
Whap somebody.
slap somebody.
Oh. Oh, it's like the wooden spoon.
What made you think it was a prank?
I don't know, man.
Eh.
Sean, have I ever mentioned on stream how I didn't know that the wooden spoon was a cooking utensil until a little bit too late in my life?
Oof. I'm sorry.
Everyone says that. They always go, "Oh man, Isaac."
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
I'm fine.
You turned out A-okay.
I turned
No
out fine.
damage.
No damage here. I don't know what you're talking about. What does that look for, sir? My cat has this very fun look where he'll look at me upside down and his teeth will be sticking out of his mouth doesn't completely cover his fangs. So he just has this look where he's just like looking up at me and I'm like, "What are you doing, buddy? What do you want?" Goblin. You frickin' gerblin. He always disrespects me, Sean. I don't know why.
He is a rude boy.
Yes? What is on your mind? Big
I'm
child.
just thinking about that jump button. It's wild, man.
Uh-huh.
Who'd have even imagined?
Who'd even think that such a thing would work in such a wondrous way?
Aha.
My cat just gave a really, like, tired sound and now has put himself in a position where he is, like, flipped himself upside down and a little bit inside out, and his foot is over his head against the desk. And he seems bewildered about something.
Just
Cats are
life in general.
Cats are special creatures.
Is this door gonna... There we go.
Say hello to my
Had to load
favorite.
this cutscene.
Say hello to my favorite boy.
He is an anglerfish, if an anglerfish was a dinosaur.
I love him. Look at how fucking scary he looks.
Grapple Guardian, Grapple Beam powered Darkling. Well-armored target utilizes Grapple Beam to ensnare enemies. Weak spots detected, back, shell, and eye. Special attack when angered. This Darkling Grinchler has absorbed the power of the grapple. It will fire the beam to snare potential meals and pull them into its waiting jaws. The beam is powerful and can attach to most surfaces, including you. Its eye region is sensitive. Damage in that area can induce a state of anger. A weak spot under the back shell is prime target as well.
Yeah. I love his design. I love the way that he circles the light like that. I love his weird, disconnected jaw. Dude, he looks so fucking cool. And he's so fucking fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was trying to get around to his backside, but he's a little too quick. Can't just do it. I'm assuming his special attack leaves his butt vulnerable. How's this gonna go for you, bud?
Like that.
You like that? You happy about that? Oh, I see.
mean-
Shooting him in the eye doesn't do damage. It just makes him do his special, presumably so that I can shoot him in the butt.
I like that, though.
Not the ideal method, no. That's not the way they teach you to do it.
No. Dude,
This
I
ain't
love-
the way school teacher will tell you how to fucking do the thing.
figured out the thing.
I technically did damage.
I love his scary inside jaw, but that's just because I like aliens, so. What a big idiot. Oh, he faked you out! He faked you out! Oh, he's still fucked up. He tried to boozle you.
He did try. He has boozlin in his blood.
Cat. He done boozled you again. Yeah, no. I really do think that the Morph Ball Guardian, the Boost Ball Guardian, is the only, like, really bad boss in this game. Like, I think all the other bosses have been really solid, so. Like, even the big blog it's just a big blog, but at least it's a fight and not some bullshit.
Mm-hmm. What?
Missed. He hit his leg.
What? Samus aimed better.
She's doing her best. She doesn't aim, Sean. She just locks on with her targeting system. It don't always work so hot. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Sure.
What the fuck? I feel like you took a lot of damage, but you still haven't taken that much damage overall in this fight. It really hasn't been that bad so far.
Nah.
Nice.
Ooh, slow.
Mm-hmm.
It helps that the place you want to be for deflecting this is also a heal. Damn it.
It also
You
does
gotta
make
stay
it.
away from the wall, bud. I can't hit you when you do that.
It also makes it pretty clear that like, I like the way that he like moves really slowly around it. Like it somehow gives you the impression that he doesn't really want to go into the light. Like you do get a discreet impression that like he won't charge you if you're in there, and he'll just stalk you from the outside. It's really cool. He's very mad about what you did, Sean. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. Look at how upset you made him.
It's fine, buddy. Don't worry about it.
Ooh. What? Samus does need to learn how to shoot better. God, look at how gross his skin is. I always saw his back as like a shell. I never saw it as skin before. What?
I'm doing something wrong here, and I don't know what. It's a little odd.
It is a little odd. That felt like it should have hit. That definitely felt like it should have hit. And I mean, it doesn't feel like you could still use the pillars. The pillars look like they're off.
Apparently I can. Lock on? Hello? What? That was weird.
Also, somehow you did damage from the front. I saw that.
Oh, yeah, what? Can I just shoot him now?
Maybe? Because that's still the stun. Oh, I see. Kind of. That's so weird. Yeah, if he's not doing the if he's not doing the static shock, you can hurt him. You just hurt him, okay? I don't know what dictates when he's got it or not, but seemingly just kind of happens.
He's got it.
It's kind of at random. It feels like.
Okay, you don't have time to charge that. Noted.
Ooh, slow.
Excuse me, sir.
Wow, that was ow. Ow. That really hurt.
Yeah, I mistakenly thought that most of the damage came from him biting you, but apparently the grapple beam does a fuckload of damage just on its own.
Yeah.
Oh well. He's dead as soon as he gives up on life.
There he goes. Yes. Yes. I love that fight. I love that guy's design. It's so cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Gripple.
I liked. Gorple.
Grapple. Have you ever had a grapple? I don't even know if those exist anymore.
I did not ever eat one.
I heard about them. I thought they weren't real, and then when somebody told me that they were, I was like, what the fuck?
Science has gone too far.
Humanity has taken knowledge too far and married the grape with the apple. Why have we cursed with such a twisted being on this planet? we were talking about JPEG Mafia, but you actually walked underneath this room, and there's a couple ways to, like, that I believe it is, I don't know if you noticed, there was, like, stomping around. You walked underneath this room, and he was just upstairs. I love stuff like that.
Yeah. It's cool.
It was scary. It was scary. Oh, now you have grapple. Now you have grapple.
Grapple.
There you go.
Maybe I misread the instructions. Hold on. Yeah, just press and hold L.
You're too short. You're too short for this grapple.
Okay.
Samus ain't that tall. Samus isn't that tall to grapple. Honestly, Samus would probably put me in a chokehold faster than I could say you can't put me in a chokehold. And I would never admit whether or not I just let her or not. I'd never admit that. Real deception there, aren't I?
Yeah, I'm sure that you definitely would let her and she wouldn't just whoop your ass and you'd have to sit there and like it.
I mean, I wouldn't. I wouldn't like it, Sean. I'd let her kill me.
Uh-huh.
My god, it just goes to show... I've rewatched that video now a couple times, and there's a bit where, you know, Mr. Rogers is talking about the different Tokimeki girls, and it is staggering how much how we had the complete opposite experiences with the characters, and that I totally would be down to do a playthrough with, why can't I think? It's not Yuna. Yuna's the one that I don't think we really liked. I don't think we liked Yuna, and immediately Tim was like, I love her. I'd let her kill me. And then he had the opposite response to, Yuko? He hated Yuko. But we are honest members of Bean Club, so...
Yeah, well, he called Yuko the, dollar store, like, name brand, or generic brand version of Shiori.
Right, but then he also went on to say that all of the other girls are a off-brand version of Shiori. But yes, he was the first one to recognize her as that, which is just, frankly, an insult.
All wrong.
Edit. What did I? Fucking Christ! What should I have said? What did I say wrong? How did I say this wrong?
You said he was the first person to recognize her as that, instead of she was the first person he recognized as that.
I mean, just because my grammar wasn't correct doesn't mean that my subject...
It changed the meaning of the sentence completely. Grammar, yo.
I digress.
It means things.
I digress. But it is funny that, you know, that just goes to show how diverse those characters are, and that we had pretty much the complete opposite impressions of those characters compared to him. It was like
just in the sense of which one we liked or disliked.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Ah, it's these fuckers
how
again.
About not?
I was gonna say, I mean, you don't have to fight him, but I mean, you have been more violent than usual, Sean. I have been concerned about it.
I really don't think I have been. The fuck?
They locked the door on you. There's only one exit now.
Do I have to kill them? Because that wasn't available before. That was closed off.
Uh-huh.
So I might actually have to kill them.
But only if you want to.
Well, no. If I'm going through that door, I have to kill them, I think.
Oh, well, sure, yes. That's only if you want to go through that door.
Okay. Well, shit. Save is annoyingly far away.
Nah, it's technically only 2 rooms away. That's not that far
Technically.
away. It's so far away. You realize you would have such disdain for Waterworld.
I don't like the way that this room or section is structured. It's very annoying to move through.
Interesting. What would you say is the biggest kind of
This.
hang up about? Oh, this kind of thing? Yeah.
Having to do this over and over again, it's slow and tedious, and it makes getting around annoying.
Yeah, that's fair.
Plus, each individual room is like its own. Like, none of these are easy rooms to move through, you know?
Yeah, they each have their own kind of like obstacles and barriers that make you have to slow down.
Shit.
Wait. Eh.
Okay.
Well, now you have grapple.
I do have
That's-
grapple. Excuse me, sirs.
That's a new number of places that you definitely can go now. There's lots of places that had grapple limitation that you couldn't go before.
Yeah, grapple unlocks a lot of things.
Okay, it is too
We go down.
It's that time of the night, Sean. I gotta get out of your computer for a second. Okay, let me back in. So weird. So very weird. Hey, want to know the good news, though? I haven't seen that window flickering. Maybe it went
Yay.
away.
We're gonna assume it did.
I'm gonna assume it did. I want some peace of mind in my life, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I still can't believe that solid state drive died before the hard drive, but I also have to remember that, I mean, technically speaking, it was the boot drive, so it was doing significantly more reads and writes than even just a regular hard drive would. Even if it was a hard disk drive, I wasn't using it all the time, technically speaking.
Yeah.
So
Where's the... Hello?
I blame Windows. Windows fried my dang computer.
Probably.
Probably. What are you looking for?
There's like a thing, like a ball hole for you to scoot into on this platform that you used to get up to the top.
I don't think you actually can anymore because you raised the little thing in the middle. I think it
Oh yeah,
covers
I
it.
forgot it opens these up. Oh.
You got the
Sick.
green sauce in your eyes. That acid effect is like ingrained into my subconscious. That acid burn effect.
Yeah.
I wonder how they made it like stuff like that, because it like does such a good job of like of communicating what is happening, and yet it's not like I have a real life and an analog to be able to compare that sound to be like, oh yeah, that's what it sounds like when you're being melted by a cloud of acid. I guess it's like a burning sound. It does sound like burning.
It's like sizzling.
Yeah. And the kind of sizzling that really doesn't feel like something you want to be happening.
Yeah.
Yes?
It was this way. Yeah. Okay.
The stink monster screamed at me. I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did, Sean. I don't know. Why is he
No.
yelling at me?
Don't lie, you know. Oh,
I
hello,
don't.
Hydrate Man.
I don't know this time. Oh, I hydrate, man. I thought I needed to drink water. In doing that, I spilled so much water all over myself and my cat, and surprisingly, all my cat is doing now is cleaning the water that I spilled on him. Off of
Maybe
him.
he was just thirsty.
Apparently. Just thirsty, buddy. You're so... My cat is so wet! He, like, dumped so much water on my cat.
It applies to both, Cap.
Nope, it applies to everyone. In fact, you should be drinking too, honestly, Kappa. Everyone should be drinking water when Hydrate Man appears. I'm just saying. I think these are just to make traversal easier, actually. Whee! I'm so sorry, buddy. He's soggy now. I made my cat soggy.
Absolutely unbelievable behavior.
He didn't seem to mind, at least, but, he was just like, why am I wet? He was more confused. He was just like, why am I all wet now?
Oh yeah, to expand on my answer from earlier about why I don't like this area, it's also because all three of these rooms on the outside are basically indistinguishable on the map and like positionally from each other.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
it makes it difficult to understand where you're going if you don't remember the exact direction.
Mm-hmm.
Which
It's
just
easy
means
to get
doing
turned
this
around.
an extra 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
What?
That's not right. What the hell? Oh god, map, what are you doing? Why won't it let me move the map the other way?
Wait, what?
There we go. That was weird. So I was right the first time I was here.
Heh.
Okay, I just needed to go directly in the portal. Again.
Again! Dude, it's the spinny one. It's your favorite. It also doesn't help that you don't even get access to that last, like, pipe, like, the last part of the circle until later. So it's like you have to if you get on the wrong side, you have to go all the way back the other direction, or go through maybe the middle, probably being faster, but that would, like, be it.
Even then, like, navigating that middle room is not fast.
Mm-hmm. It's very easy to accidentally fall to the bottom of it many times. I've done it many times.
I don't have enough missiles.
Oh, are you trying to fight these guys?
Well, we had this conversation.
Oh, right. Maybe they won't appear, you don't know.
Why would they not appear? Why would they not appear? What?
They're just some guys that pop up every now and then to fuck with
But they
Samus.
locked the room.
Yeah, they're like Nemesis.
Okay.
They're just like an event
Weird
that
that
can
I
happen.
encountered them in the same room consistently before now.
I think they're just a chance to spawn in this room, or you have to come in from a certain direction, maybe? I don't know. It does kind of feel like random.
Weird regardless.
I mean, I like stuff like that. It also gives them, like, a little bit more than just being an enemy type. It makes them special. They're like trying to ambush you. Trying to catch you with your arms down.
It would maybe be more special if they didn't do it twice in a row at the beginning, because that establishes a pattern.
That's fair.
Wait.
What?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I've just wasted a lot of time and I'm leaving now.
You're good. You were trapped in the sunken city, man. You were just like, this is my life now. I'm down here. I live down here now. This is where I reside for the rest of your days.
Hey, at least now I got slightly more missiles.
Mm-hmm. Got exactly 5. You're rich. You're practically rich, honestly. And look at it this way, Sean. Never have to come back here for a very long time.
I was gonna say, don't you dare say that. You know it's a lie.
For a very long time.
Yeah, next week.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
Can I just leave? Oh, I would like to just leave, please.
You could go. Sean, you could go. The door is over there. School's been out for hours.
I can't. Teacher won't let me.
Well, you can. You can. There is an exit in this room that you can reach.
No, I can't.
Remember.
Can't get up here.
Yeah, you can. The other side of the room. You looked right at it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot that was there.
For gore. Key for gore. It is getting to 10 o'clock. It is getting close to the end time. It's getting close to the end times.
My brain is sludge.
Your brain has been turned into a puddle of poop. A puddle of poop.
My favorite butt rock band.
Puddle of poop? Wow, how dare you? I genuinely was playing the 8-bit version of that earlier and was like, well, I'm ready to unmute the stream, and then I actually said to chat, whilst I always do make it a point that I, try to finish a song, I actually have to finish this one because I just genuinely like Blurry.
Unlike all the other songs you use. You don't like any of them.
Nah, I mean, I'm willing to skip those, but that one I have to listen to the end no matter what. That one I have to finish. That one I have to do to completion. My brain demands it.
Wait, there's an ammo thing in here. Isn't there? Or is that in Dark World?
That was
That's in Dark World.
Dark World.
Fuck it then. Okay. Boy, shucks howdy, I forgot what I was doing. I spent so long in there. Okay, I have grapple beam now. Oh.
You have grapple beam and gravity feet.
Okay. Where did I need to grapple? Where could it be? Grapple beam.
I do wish you could make like that's such a good quality of life that's like become a mainstay for a lot of Metroidvanias, is being able to place your own markers. It is nice to have. I still maintain I would love.
Yeah. I need to go here. I remember now.
I'd love a game that just actually does just say, essentially, here's Microsoft Paint, and here's a pencil. Literally draw the map, and then maybe you unlock map tools as you go on that make it easier to make the map or make the map more accurate, but you have to make the map yourself. I don't know. I love that kind of thing. Literally, one of your unlocks is a ruler.
I'm a pretty big fan of mapping in games, but it's a woefully underexplored mechanic. A lot of modern Metroid likes, as you say, have tools for like editing the map a little bit, but I do think that there's a lot of room for exploring that further.
Mm-hmm.
Meisels.
I mean, you criticized my praise of this, but I did love and adore the pencil in Animal Well. I did love getting the pencil.
I don't remember what I had to say about the pencil.
You felt like it gave too much. Like it gave you too much control over the map.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But yeah,
Because
I
there's
mean,
a
like,
fine line with Metroid, like, specifically, where it's like, the gameplay is learning the map yourself. So if you can
Right.
just write down everything you see, then it sort of defeats the point.
fair.
I think that games that give a middle ground where you have tools for marking things, but they're limited tools or tools with certain restrictions, and you have to figure out what to do within those restrictions are way more interesting than just draw whatever you want.
I mean, I'll give you that Hollow Knight just straight up has maybe some of the best examples of that, because it just straight up has quality of life map things that also take up parts of your, like, equipment slot, and there are, like, you know, actual tangible benefits to not taking them, as well as just giving yourself a challenge mode. Like, I think that's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really neat.
Agreed.
The hell? Well, oh, it's a shortcut. Oh, that's neat. Why did I not know that shortcut was there? How have I never seen you use that shortcut before? Have my eyes not been on again?
I used that shortcut to get at the very start of the stream. I used it from the other direction.
Huh. Didn't even realize. I did not even realize. But yeah, the map marker in particular is such a clever way to be like, here's some quality of life, but also if you just want to learn, if you want to challenge yourself to have to learn how to read a map the way you actually need to learn how to read a map, which is not knowing your exact location at all times, you can just do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like that.
You also don't have to buy the tool for drawing that draws the map on. You can just go with Cornifer's like half-drawn maps if you really want for like a second run challenge.
Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that too.
Yeah, because you have to buy the thing that lets you draw the map.
Well, fuck. So, it still probably goes to Hollow Knight for having the best, like, map interaction in all of those games. I just like the pencil because I immediately drew a dinosaur on my map shot.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the pencil because you give me a pencil and I'm happy. Can you blame me?
Stand my ship.
Your ship. Hunter class, gunship.
Gunship.
No, you go.
You can have it.
No, you go.
Vessel registered to Samus. Your ship has been damaged. Auto repair function initiated. You can return to your ship to recharge. Blah, 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 blah. Your underclass gunship is one of a kind. Its distinct hull lines marking it to friend and foe alike. Custom built for you by the Federated Shipyards of Aliens 3. It contains a mobile energy recharge system and microfactories designed to
The
produce
worst
ammunition.
alien movie at that.
Yeah. Sophisticated. Well, is that still true these days?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that that the Revenant Covenant. I'm pretty sure Covenant's still probably better than that one.
A sophisticated onboard computer stores mission data collected in the field for future reference.
I am gonna watch Romulus, Sean, because I can't help myself. It looks cool. It looks good. It doesn't look bad. Looks fine. It's like more aliens.
I mean, that is valid. Who's directing it, do you know?
Actually I do. I remembered looking this up, and the reason why I'm a little hopeful, it's the same guy who did the reboot of The Evil Dead that I also think is pretty good.
Oh, neat.
So, I at least trust that it'll be I at least trust that it will be like a faithful take on Alien and Aliens from a like person who liked the source material, you know? Have you seen the Evil Dead remake, the like 2019 remake?
I don't think so.
It's good. I liked it
I
quite
know
a
you
bit.
talked about it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I was way off. 2013. Ugh.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
By Fede Alvarez. Wait, no. Oh, yes, it was directed by Fede Alvarez, and I believe Fede Alvarez is also the person who's directing Romulus. So I'm like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, those are
That's-
very different kinds of horror movies, but it's still promising.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he fucking made... That Evil Dead remake is gross and pretty scary. Hey, it goes in my very short list of movies that almost made me puke. That one actually had even a very similar Vivitch segment where I almost wanted to barf because I like had to step away because like my body had overheated and was stressed. I was just like, I need to go.
Well, anything that draws a comparison to the Vivitch is intriguing in my book. That's a good-ass movie.
Yeah,
Isaac
it's a real
didn't
good
recognize Anya Taylor-Joy
It's true.
the other day.
Oh, I told them about this. What do you want to explain why you because the reason why you bring this up is you were making a. Well, first off, why Anya Taylor-Joy?
I don't know, because she looks weird. I was just like, who's a distinctive-looking person who I can make in this game? I'll make Anya Taylor-Joy.
How close did you get?
Pretty bad. As you may have gathered from the exasperated tone I was taking as I progressed, I quickly lost patience with the project.
You lost patience with Anya Taylor-Joy?
I'm sorry, Anya. You're a wonderful person, I'm sure, but I got bored of making your face and body.
But yeah, I had no success on convincing even Jackson, who I thought I would convince to play that game. I think the only person
being Mecha Break.
Yeah, that game being Mecha Break. What's funny is I did see James sign in to try to log back in to play it, and I was like, sorry, server's down. He was like, well, we've lost. So apparently James will play anything that I will play, so I appreciate him for that. But yeah.
Blessings of the Nine for that, but I have not that temperament.
Listen, you have a totally valid reason. Like, the actual deal breaker is a pretty big one. Like, I can't believe they did that, Sean. It's so bad.
Yeah, it's perplexing to me. I truly... Is this it? Yeah. I truly do not understand the logic at all.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's fine. We're just gonna give you mandatory inverse mouse acceleration that you can't turn off, so anytime you move your mouse, it feels horrible. What do you mean this is a first-person shooter and moving your mouse is like all you do?
The game does not
Sorry,
allow.
it's a third-person shooter, technically.
The game
But
also
still
does.
moving the mouse is all you do.
Yes. The game does not allow you to. Oh, these ones didn't lock you in. These ones will let you go. Free, I guess.
How generous of them.
How generous of them, indeed. But yeah, no. If they also don't allow for controller support. If they would just allow controller support, it'd be fine. Whoa. The fuck is that?
Master. He's dead,
dead.
now.
You killed him.
I would have scanned him, but one missile did him in,
Well,
and then gave me my missile back.
well, there you go. All worked out.
Ooh.
Ooh, there's more. Ooh,
Whoa.
he's carrying a bunny around.
Oh, I love that. Oh, you don't get to see that. That's so fun.
Uh-huh. Pirate Commando, Elite Space Pirate Shock Trooper. Well armed and armored, dangerous at any range, limited use shield repels most attacks. Dedicated to hunting the hunter, Space Pirate Commando units have been equipped with the latest weapons, including a... Look at them. Variable pulse cannon, e-grenade launcher, and energy scythe. Powerful thrusters carry them at high speeds over any terrain. A portable barrier shield repels most attacks, but can only be deployed for limited periods. I love him.
Oh wait, no, that's not him. Hold
That ain't him.
on. Oh,
That
God,
ain't him.
yeah, it's too late. It's too late, I don't care anymore.
Recording to logbook.
Dark Talon Metroid. Darkling possessed energy parasite. Symbiote makes targets stronger in battle. Not that much stronger.
Yeah.
Vulnerable to concussive blasts. Dislikes bright light. The Ing are fascinated by Metroids and their connection to Phazon. It is not a shared fascination, as Metroids will attack Ing on sight. Recognizing their strength, Ing Darklings have possessed a number of Metroids, turning them into powerful soldiers of the Horde.
He didn't like that.
Oh boy.
He's very big.
Oh, okay. Guess that's the same. What? What?
It happened again.
I didn't even do anything that time.
Blow up on your face, I guess.
Yeah, maybe they're suicide bombing or
Oh
something.
no, that feels like there's something wrong, because I think it has something to do with the door, actually. It's like a bug.
Yeah, it's definitely not anything I'm doing. Oh, there he goes.
That's what they're supposed to do. Why did that happen twice? What happened? What? Huh?
I changed my mind.
I see that. I just don't know how or why and why.
I didn't want to anymore.
I mean, sure, I just don't know what you did to even do that to begin with.
Well, that didn't work. Boy, these guys are kind of tough, huh?
Yeah. They get real big. You missed. Oh my god, he's fucking enormous. You know how this goes. Gotta use their Pokemon weakness.
Mm-hmm. Well, I always forget that concussive blast, that the missile does not count as a concussive blast.
Or does it? Because
It
this
definitely
game
doesn't.
is stupid. Well,
Sir.
that's fun out
hello.
there. Hi, friend. He came to say hi. He came to say hi. And Metroids are not known for the ambush
What
predator.
Phazon did you
capacity.
just eat?
Huh?
You're out in the middle of nowhere. How did you eat Phazon?
That's how the Metroids work in this. You shoot them, they get bigger, because they absorb your energy.
Oh, I thought they were eating Phazon because they like crackle blue. bunch of shit in here.
There's a bunch of shit in here. Look at how big that space pirate is.
I am.
He's like really big.
Ah,
Whoa, excuse
Amos
me?
didn't like that.
How did you turn around?
Ah! I think
the
it doesn't
hell?
understand where I am in relation to this when I'm trying to scan it. Well,
What the fuck? What the hell? What you did?
look what you've done. Target has been dead for less than a cycle. Target has been drained of all bioenergy by a Metroid. Target's weapon systems are empty. It didn't go peacefully.
Target has been dead for less than a cycle. Target has been drained of all bioenergy by a Metroid. Target's weapon systems are full. Apparently the Metroid that killed it caught it by surprise. Didn't have time to fire a shot in defense. That's weird. Why is that big thing blue? You've definitely scanned these before. Why is this butthole blue?
Recording to
Well, there you go.
Dormant Claw, hibernating. Target encased in impervious shell, currently hibernating. Do not feed or expel its deadly vapor.
Oh, that one was purely for set dressing.
Look how big he is.
He's big. They're big boys.
Mm-hmm.
They're big boys.
Big baby.
I'm not a baby. I'm not a big baby.
You're right, you're a little baby.
No.
No.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, I saw that too. Where is that? Where is that? They're cool, but they are kind of just.
Okay. Noted. Is it the purple? No, it's the red. It's this. It's the coronavirus. Oh no!
It is the coronavirus. That's what it looks like. This is why you gotta wear a mask.
I gotta leave. Okay. Interesting.
It looks like a really poorly compressed JPEG. Flying at your face. I shouldn't have found that funny.
So I guess there's nothing for me here. I mean, I could try to rush through that hall. But I need to heal up first if I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, they did a lot of damage, actually.
Nothing?
Good job. Thought you were really gonna have to grapple that.
Thank you. Nothing? Man, I really did fight all them Metroids for no reason.
I'm telling you, Sean, are you okay? You seem weirdly... You just started...
Oh yeah, Sonic.
You thought what?
I thought...
You need Sonic. You thought what? Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I mean, I haven't done anything really since I saved.
Oh, that's fair. I was about to be like, when was the last time you saved, Sean?
Very recently.
Oh. You're in danger.
Yeah.
Well. Death.
Death.
But
Dying.
now you're gonna lose all of those logs. No.
Uh-huh.
No.
My 100% run is officially dead.
Uh-huh. You didn't
So I was
even
definitely on pace for that, and I definitely didn't miss like a billion already.
You didn't even scan Big Fish. You don't even know how fucking smart he is.
He could be the smartest dang fish.
You
Oh,
wouldn't even
man.
know. What?
I forgot to mention, I started Hypnospace Outlaws.
What the hell is Hypnospace Outlaws?
It's that crazy 90s internet game that like emulates the old internet from the before times.
Okay.
We looked at this. I think somebody in chat recommended it to us actually.
Huh.
I can't remember who though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't even know what the hell it was.
Well, I paid attention enough to remember the name of the game. It's really cool though. I've been really enjoying it. It is basically you play as a paid moderator for the corporate controlled version of the 90s internet.
Okay.
And you just like investigate shenanigans that are going on the internet. Let me out.
Was it worth it, Sean?
We'll find out.
Was it worth it?
I don't know yet. Oh, Jesus. Probably not then.
Was it worth it? Well,
I'm technically alive.
where the fuck are you? This area's bad. How the hell did you get over here?
Through patience and perseverance.
Uh-huh. That's probably fine.
Get out of here, I'm trying to die in peace.
I do like that they're shaped like hands. It's really cool. They're like wall masters almost.
Sort of.
Oh no, your heart stopped.
Oh, jeez.
Ah, mission failure. Your mission fails when your heart fails, man. You gotta be careful.
Mm-hmm. I think my brain is done.
Yeah, it's 10:30. It's a good stopping point. You made good progress. You made progress, Sean. Last stream was just a scouting mission. You figured it out.
Brains.
The brainworm is taking over. The brainworm doesn't know how to play Metroid, Sean. You should know that. Why do you keep on giving him the controller?
Well, at a certain point, I can only hold him off for so long. He has his needs too, and I have to respect that.
That's fair. Well, either way, thank you for joining, everybody. Hope you had a good time and you enjoyed the show. If you're able to join the live show, thank you for stopping by and chatting and watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go back and rewatching the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and you want to see more about what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following or clicking any of the links. There's a link to an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Discord. I did it. Sean, I gotta get used to this because, hey everybody in chat, give us a couple phrases and we'll create a Bing AI image through the Bing AI image creator. So give us a couple phrases, and if nobody says anything, we're just moving on. Tylos, Kappa, great people. Please say something.
What do you want to see drawn?
What do you wish to see brought into this world by your own eyes and brain? That's awful, the thing you did.
Thank you.
Okay, Lizard Man teaching the school children.
I like Lizard Man teaching the school children. That's good.
What I've done most recently, Sean, is if somebody only says like one thing, I actually take a few things that people say and I smash them all into one prompt. I think that's what I'm settling on for now until that becomes untenable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if anyone else wants to throw their butt in the ring.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'll go ahead and get that. I'll get that cooking. But thank you for joining, everybody. Hope you had a good time and you enjoyed the show. Well, too late. I'm already cooking. Too late. It's already cooking. Thank you for joining the live show. If you're able to join the live show, thank you for stopping by, chat, and watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go back and rewatch the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following, or clicking any of the links. There's a link to an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Discord. We post when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to, and just generally come hang out with the rest of the community there. Good time on the Discord. Speaking of which, a shout out to our community on the Discord and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience and we appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure to also hashtag with MCCanary or link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. Also, stick around to the also, if you want to see the stream grow, you gotta let people know. If you let people know, then it'll be cool when people come in and they say that they learned about the stream from you. So
I learned it from watching you.
You learned it from what they learned it from hearing from you and watching me, which probably is you shouldn't learn anything from me. Probably. Well.
I'm just playing fetch with myself.
The community is growing. You're right, Kappa. It's great. I like it. Also, stick around to the very end. We do a bit of a closing bit, and you'll be able to see that being AI, create video, image, and we do raid after every stream, so that way the vampires in our chat can keep watching. Just everybody else out there, make sure to go lock your doors and windows, because it's almost lunchtime for vampires. And as always, a huge thank you to Moat Shrimp and all of our supporters on Patreon and Twitch. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream as well as take on more projects, and the stream would not be made possible without viewers like you. So we thank you. If you want to see your name added to this list, as well as a couple of the benefits you can get, you could always subscribe directly on Twitch or check out the Patreon page. That'll show you the Patreon page here. It'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. And thank you to Dreamon for doing a wonderful job of holding back the robot army for becoming famous. Thank you, Sean, for hanging out and playing more Metroid Prime 2 with me. Hope you had a good time.
Yeah, I like this game.
Well, do you have any housekeeping for us today?
Nah.
Well, go check out Sean and the rest of our friends in Goblin Entertainment. You can check out that link tree for all of our friends in collective content. They got stuff on their own channels. You can find it all there, and you can check out more of my stuff here. I have a link tree. There's a VOD channel for the Twitch, as well as a YouTube for my own videos, an ArtStation for my art, and a SoundCloud for my music. So go check everybody out in Goblin Entertainment. All right. Stick around. We'll be rating someone. There's one other person playing Metroid Prime 2.
Oh.
So we're the #1 Metroid Prime 2 stream, Sean.
Yeah, but they probably know what they're doing.
Wow. Actually, we'll head over to Dot. She's another VTuber. She's a good time. She's playing Athena.
Yeah, good
for
call.
the
We don't want to be
NES.
shown up.
We're the #1 Metroid Prime 2 stream, Sean, and they're a stranger, and I don't know who they are. Nah, Dot's a good girl.
Yeah.
We all like Dot.
It'll be great.
Everybody go say hi. Stick around for that. Otherwise, have a good evening. Take it easy. Sean, is there anything you'd like to tell the audience?
If you're an old bastard like me and you have nostalgia for the old internet, then definitely check out Hypnospace Outlaw, because that game is so weird and cool.
Sean, look at this good friend. This is
Aww.
why couldn't he be my teacher? I want all of these boys to be my teacher.
Yeah, I mean, of course you do, but they are great. I'm glad that they're all teaching astronomy.
Yeah, well,
I don't
of course
think that was
they
part
would.
of the prompt.
And they all have the same outfit, largely.
Mm-hmm. Except for one of the best. I guess two of them have trench coats, and two of them have like suit coats.
They all have a different color tie.
Oh.
Hmm.
Now, which solar system's astronomy are they learning? Because it don't look like ours.
Their own. It circles a black hole, is from the Triclon Nebula, and he's here to tell you why Earth no longer belongs to you.